Bam, 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 bam. Here we are, Wednesday. Hump day.
Hello, everybody. I just have to say thank
Hello.
you to Dan Alton because he sent me a picture of Hogan hands. He drew a picture of Hogan. Hold on a second, dude. And I just want to say, I want to say one thing to you, Dan Alton. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I already said it. Fantastic work.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing that.
Actually,
Hi,
good.
Mom. Love you.
Hey, Mama Kukovich is in the house. What's up? You got a lot of people already here, buddy.
What's up, Rowdy?
Jesus.
Yeah, pretty
Hey,
good. Pretty good.
Starting out pretty good on this Wednesday evening. Oh.
When I saw this, I thought Stu had made up new nicknames for us, and I was like, "Well, who's who?" And then I realized you're an idiot, and those are two of the people in your chat's names, you dipshit. So that was fun. Dan says, "Well, you're welcome, dude."
Hold on a second, man. Which one is the bear and which one is the crown, man? Hey, Smudge.
Good, Smudge.
It's good to see you, bud. I appreciate everybody coming in.
Look at this lady.
Hey, there she is, right
she's
there.
She's like freaking Santa Claus today.
I know. Oh, but I can't believe the shit she found today.
She saw everything that I didn't. I will tell you this.
So
I went to Walmart. Not only did they not have any of that new display, there were no Marvel Legends. There were no GI Joes. I think maybe there might have been Transformers. So like 1 out of 4 giant Hasbro properties they had. Yeah. No DC unless you went to electronics. It was pitiful.
It's bad. She knows what's funny is she went to the toy section and she said she didn't see nothing. Everything was empty. And just when she was about to give up, she came out of the toy section and that display thing was by itself somewhere else. And she just come around and she was like, "Get the fuck." And that's where everything was. So she had found, I can show you, man, oh man. Oh, two of these bitches. Crystal ball. Yeah. As soon as she saw them, she's like, "There's 2 left. You want me to grab them?" I said, "Yes, I would like 2 balls." So
give me a pair of balls, would you?
Yeah. And then she hooked it up with these today. So I got
one. Those are sweet. Those are sweet.
So I'm excited.
I really do want one of those.
Yeah, there's more. If you want us, we could grab one. I think there was.
I think I'll be able to find. Find. No, I really think I think is the Quick Kick Beachhead 2-pack. I think out of everything they have out right now, I think that's the one thing I would really go for.
That was also there.
I know.
So just if you want to talk, we talk.
I got Jack Squat.
It was crazy too, because she went to Target and found Breaker and found other. I was like, "What the? What is going on?"
She's got Zakanin luck.
I know.
Every time that son of a bitch goes to Target, he's finding something that everybody else can't. I don't know how many sites to find, like 7 Voltrons complete. Like
that blew my mind.
What deal have you worked?
I thought it was the same picture. He was just working people. He was just ribbing us. He's like, "On another one."
The same devil hand, same or you're just turning this picture 90 degrees.
No, you're not rotating this.
You shifty son of a bitch.
He rotated it 30 degrees 3 different times.
Absolutely ridiculous. Hi, Moo.
Hello.
My grandma's here, ladies and gentlemen. So, clean up your fucking language. Larry? Chaka. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Larry's in the house. What's up, man?
Larry.
I appreciate
that, Fox. I appreciate it.
Everyone, if you need my yes, she's the absolute best. She was like, "I didn't know you needed that quick kick, otherwise I would have grabbed that too." I said, "Well, at this point, just assume."
We've gone so long without anything. Now I need it all.
Yeah, just assume at this point that I might need it. That's all. I was disappointed. It was disappointing in the Marvel Legend department. The only one that was there was John Jonah Jameson. I didn't like. I'm looking for Rhino and Sandman. I see that he's popping up at all these Walmarts. And I said,
I guess they re-released him.
Yeah, and the only thing, like I said this morning, was Rhino and Sandman are really the only 2 villains I need for Spider-Man. Other than that, I got every other villain.
Pretty lucky that's what they're releasing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I was surprised to see those 2 exact ones on a couple people's pictures on that that display thing. And but
now is that just for your retro card stuff, or are you talking for the Rogues Gallery of Spidey?
Yeah, just that. I'm just I'm one of those guys that just likes to round out collections. So it's just kind of like, well, all right, I don't have Rhino, and he's a main villain on Spider-Man. So that kind of stuff
would good villain.
That's what I'm saying. That kind of stuff really kind of makes me go like, I need that, at least that figure to round that part out of my, just to calm the empty space in my head.
Sure.
Like, oh fuck, you need this guy and this guy. Those are the only two you have left.
You definitely need the thug level Spidey villains, because that's where all your stereotypical New Yorker accents come into play.
Of course, yeah.
Like you've got Ben Grimm, but then you've got Rhino and Hammerhead, Tombstone.
Yeah.
They just sound just like dock workers.
Right. Rhino, he sounds like a regular thug, right? Like a goon. Like don't worry, boss. We'll take out the spider. Like that.
Yeah, but like a really deep one, like a real gravelly sounding, like the Estelle version of that.
Don't you worry, boss. We'll take him out. Like one of those.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
This spider don't stand a chance.
I got it, boss. You ain't got to worry about that, okay?
You have any idea who I am? I'm the Rhino. I'm gonna run right over you.
Rhino. I'm the Rhino. I'm gonna get it. Don't you worry, boss.
I'm a big boy and I'm gonna run over you. Now get out of my way.
He screams a lot when he runs.
Oh my goodness, Rhino. And Sandman too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know those guys are like lower level villains compared to like, hey Shane, what's up? Compared to like Green Goblin and Doc Ock and what have you. But that's where I am with Marvel Legends. You're at like the second tier villains and like the second tier heroes, because if you've gotten everybody else, I was saying it this morning, the only thing I really don't have right now is a good Spider-Man, which is leaning me towards a maximum Spider-Man if I see it. I know everybody suggests getting the fucking Mafex one, but I don't collect Mafex. Like I'm not into that line. I don't really like them. And
get one of those CT toy ones, man.
But even like that, like I would.
Because it works really well for Spider-Man because he's a little smaller, and I like that.
I guess. But I saw Woody open up 4 different CT toys of Spider-Mans, and they all were broken and all fucked up.
Really?
Yeah. He did it on live on, I think, Shane's stream.
I've only ever opened 3, 2 Wolverines and 1 Spidey, but they were great.
They were good.
Yeah. I don't with you like doing lots of posing and stuff, I don't know how long the treads are, like how long you can bend the joints before they dry. I don't know about that though. I got the Renew Your Vows Spidey, and I'm just fine with it.
I never got that one. See, any of those Spider-Men I didn't get. Like the only one I have, he came. It was Ultimate Spider-Man. He came with a 2-pack Vulture at Walmart. It was a Walmart exclusive.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That's the only Spider-Man I have. And while he suffices, he's not like I would rather have the. I mean, it makes me throw up in my mouth a little bit, but the Maximum Spider-Man, at least that would be my Spider-Man. That's it. I get that. I don't really need anything else past that. So,
I mean, that's true though. I mean, that's a reason to get a Maximum. If you don't have one, it fills a gap.
Yeah. So that's the only reason I'm interested in it. And I figure you're going to buy a Spider-Man, you could buy that one. That one has the most articulation. It's not a big deal. So, but the problem is, finding it somewhere, or I think it's available on one of the websites. I just don't remember which one. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel in a couple of days. See if I pull the trigger. I bought a lot of GI Joes today.
You did. So, how you doing, buddy? He says his Target and Walmart are starting to carry Classified again.
Dude,
every once in a while my Target gets a couple, but it's pretty rare anymore.
The one that's always at my Target or Targets that I go to that it's always like you always see him is the Retro Stalker or Retro Cobra Commander. I always see them at Targets. But like I said, for her, I said this is the thing. I said to myself, just go there and see, because I'm so used to striking out that I was just like, it's not going to be there. And she texted me. She's like, there's 3 breakers here. And I go, what? She goes, yeah, there's 3 breakers here. I go, tell me there's a fucking.
You hit her with the Goldberg?
Yeah. Dude. I was like, are you kidding me? And then she was like, I'm going to go to Walmart tomorrow for you. And then I said to her, all right, well, there's no way Crystal Ball's going to be there. So just go pick up the firefighters because she found those at Target as well. So I was like, just pick me up the firefighters. And then if you swing by Walmart, just take a look. Again, thinking, there's no shot. There's not a single shit. She goes, there's 2 of them here. Do you want? And then she sent me the picture. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is this Bizarro World? How are you succeeding right now? It is crazy.
You have your negativity towards it has like a polar opposite effect.
I guess so.
Yeah. You said you didn't want it, and it was like, yeah, you sure about that?
Yeah. I'm gonna test
you sure about that?
Yeah. You sure about that's not why?
You sure about that's not why?
Like, you better get ready because it's gonna be here. And then she showed me Quick Kick and Beachhead, and then I saw the I mean, like, I didn't care about this, but if anybody was looking, the Gamerverse Omega Red War Machine was also there.
Yeah, which is a weird 2-pack.
Yeah, and then I saw a couple of Stingers that were there as well. So there was a couple of things there from GI Joe Classified side of things that surprised me. I did not expect that much to be there.
That's impressive considering we went from like nothing to all of a sudden like, hey, here's half your toy aisles brand new.
I know.
It's what it should have been the whole time, but is this a sign of things to come? Maybe.
Man, I'm hoping. It'd be nice.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. My son snaps his double arm. Oh my goodness gracious. See, that would kill me. Miss generally good as a knockoff, but not perfect. See, that's my thing, dude. Like,
every one of them. Joe's.
Wow. Jesus.
That's a good one, Stu. He just purchased his first Mofex, and it was Psylocke. That's a good looking toy.
You picked up that one. At least you didn't go running for the Marvel Legends 2-pack that everybody clamored for and then found out that it's not that great. Like, I mean, come on, man.
And now you're stuck with the Thanos.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like that. And I noticed that, like, because Felix wanted a Venom figure. So I was like, listen, if you really want to go, yeah, for real, she is. If you want to go on you want to go halves, because I'll take the Captain America, because, whatever, because I know you want Venom. We'll do that. And then it had already sold out. And I was just like,
wow,
why are so many people buying these? I was like, why the fuck are they so popular?
Dude, maybe that Marvel Capcom has more of a pull than I realized. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that
popular.
Oh, Pistola. What did he call him? Pistola di lo Bunny or some shit like that. I forgot what he called him. Felix calls him. What's up, Gun Money? It's good to see you, though, bud. The
Dolls and
dolls, and yeah, she's into
now she's got a taste of the blood.
Yeah, she jumped balls deep into the Monster High dolls thing, and now
that'll happen.
It's a problem now already. It's already starting. I can see it in her eyes, the bloodlust. I could see.
Stu says his Home Depot had not one Marvel Legend or Joe, not once paid for drugs.
He never once paid for drugs, not once.
Shane, you might be the only one that wants them.
You are definitely the only one who wants that Thanos.
Now everybody's trying to get people to pay like $40 for Thanos. I don't know what they're smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know what if that's a K-hole thing or if that's just straight up methamphetamines. I don't know.
So wait a minute. They're splitting the 2-pack and trying to sell them by
themselves. Oh, dude, if you go on Mercari right now, there's there's Thanoses all over, and they're all $30 or $40. But like, everybody bought it for the same reason you did, you dickweed.
Yeah, no one cares about that Thanos.
Nobody wants Thanos. You're lucky. You're going to be lucky to get $15 at it.
That's what I was saying. You better sell him for like $10 to $15 if you want to.
Just get rid of. Just cut your loss. Like hold on to Thanos. Put him on your shelf or forget about it.
Congratulations, dipshit! You spent $60 on a Psylocke figure. That's basically what.
Bingo. Bing, 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 bing.
That's exactly
not once.
Not once. Yeah.
Definitely meth.
That was definitely.
It smelled. I could smell the burning inside of a light bulb from here, Shane. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my
god. For
goodness. Sure. Please don't tell me it failed again. Let's see. It failed a third time.
Unacceptable.
I am trying to load out LSWA's WCW brand for the members only, and it keeps failing. Mm-hmm. And for the life of me, I do not know why. Like, I cannot figure it out Thursdays and night.
Oh,
I have no fucking idea, and I'm trying to understand what the hell the problem is. But it's not. It's one of those things. Now, obviously, I'm sure you've never been through this, but I have had problems when rendering things where it fails at the same time, right? Every time. And all I do is I go into the timeline. I see exactly where it fails, right? I watch on the media encoder while it's rendering, and it'll see what you see where it fails. And then I'll go to it on the timeline. I will cut that section the fuck out, and it will be fine.
that's crazy. Like, it's
So
just one spot that's just a hiccup no matter what.
Yeah. So I don't know what I was going to try it again. I'm going to try to pay attention and see if I can get it, because I don't know. It was almost done a second ago, and now it keeps fucking.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Raw is completely done. I'm going to release that tonight, and I was trying to release WCW with it, but it's being a real pain in the ass. So I don't know what the hell the problem is.
Unacceptable.
I know.
Unacceptable.
It's fucking annoying, man.
So for TK Storm, he's in the house. So here's your progress on your Mercer and your Freds.
Oh, right on.
So they're not quite done yet, but they're building layers. Yeah. Let me know if there's something there you don't like, TK.
Are those GI Joe Classified heads? Or
they are, yes.
Okay. That's sick, dude.
I assume that's what he's using them for. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then that's Jimmy Purvis right there.
That's awesome. That's funny. That looks really good.
What do you think, Jimmy?
The resemblance is uncanny.
I think it's pretty good resemblance. Nice, TK, you're a fan. Cool. Daredevil Dave, if you're here, here's some progress on your driver. She's got a little darker orange in her hair than the hat, so still got some work to do on her, but she's coming along.
Whose head is that, though? Is that just a random head sculpt?
I don't know who the head sculpt is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. Dave might.
Jimmy Purvis says, heck yeah.
Nice.
So, and TK Storm says, holy shit, that looks amazing. Obviously, you saw that.
Sick.
But yeah.
And this is for another guy. This is for customer Eric. So this is one of those. One of these.
What's that? Like Tinkerbell?
That's the
what
is that called?
Okay.
Crazy figure. That's
and there was like, I guess, no paint on it. You're painting it.
Yeah. So her whole. I don't want to get laser pantsed here, so I have to be careful how I showed the accessories. Yep. This just makes me feel like a total pervert. But we're gonna do it. You're gonna see it.
That's his headcanon's daughter of Skin Mark for Dave. He's got a great story.
Yes. Yeah, that is who it is, but I don't know who
the character is.
Yeah, I don't know who the head actually is. I know who it is for Dave.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. So it's like a totally like soft. The rubber parts are soft, so you can change out her busts. There's 3 different sizes of boobies, lots of hands, and sneakers. So it's basically like ready for like soft goods.
Yeah. Okay.
So she comes with this head, 2 sets of bangs, and pigtails, and he wants to make her a baby doll from Sucker Punch.
Oh, okay.
So that's who I'm painting it to resemble. Like, obviously, the head is very, very anime, very triangular shaped head with giant eyes.
Yeah.
She's the whole Gooner special, really. So that's hers. I did a little bit of blush on her. Did the eye mascara stuff. So she's almost done too. So I got a nice thing going here with all kinds of projects.
Now,
And then
about
for TK, I still got to do this. He's wanting like a Viper Commander, so he wants Mercer to like hold it like it's his Cobra helmet, like he has a special helmet.
That's awesome.
So I'm kind of seeing that like the plague troopers that Cobra had.
Yeah.
So each one was like a specialist of whatever they were. Like Guillotine was the eels specialist.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's kind of what he's doing with Mercer, which is a cool take. So I still got to paint that head for you, TK. But
that's awesome.
That's where we're at on the rest of it.
All right. So, Frankie, I accidentally hit end stream today.
Oh.
In the middle of the like at the very end of the wake and bake. I was just getting ready to say goodbye anyway, and I was being silly with the bear. I don't know if you remember that part where I was talking with the bear, doing a weird voice, and then all of a sudden my wife texted me. She goes, "You just cut off," and I said, "What?" And I was sitting here like this, and my mouse was right under my arm while I was fucking with the bear, and I accidentally clicked end stream. So I'm very sorry about that. But that was after the result of smoking a full joint to the face. And that was
you did take that funnel right to the dome.
I did. I was having a good time. I even came in hot singing Peter Cetera.
Yeah, you did.
That was a good time.
It was a hell of an open.
Stacy says, "Well, that's not fair. I only got one size boobs."
Well, freaking action figures, you know.
I know.
She's got extra points of articulation.
If I can be quite honest with you, I would love 3 sets of abs. Just take this one off, put on the jacked abs when I want to be jacked, and then when I want to relax, take them off, put your fat abs back on. It'd be nice.
That does sound right? Convenient.
I wish. I'm not about Ozempic, Mikey. I'm not going to sit here and shoot myself with diabetes medicine to lose weight. I can't do it.
Sucker.
Dummy. You're so stupid.
you boob. Get on the train.
Oh my God, I thought that was soft goods, but it's pink.
Yeah, that was part of a post-it note, Shane. How high are you, big fella?
I don't know. He's like, whoa, are those neon soft goods?
He's got one of those Woody blunts going on today.
Yeah.
Look out, man.
He says, "You don't need that. You're sexy as is." Oh, thank you. You like me.
She's in love with the shape of you.
I know, but I don't like it.
Because you guys push and pull like a magnet do.
I know. I still prefer to have abs. Trust me. If you saw me with abs, your tune would be changed. If I come walking out of the bathroom with no shirt on and just straight abs.
When it comes down to it, the abs don't help you for sexy time, though.
Nah.
It's just a look thing.
Yeah, that's all heart.
Right now, Fox, he's all core.
Yeah, that's right. You want some of this?
Did you ever see Hulk Hogan's abs?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, he never had one. He had ab.
He had one ab. He's built like a fucking barrel. My grandpa was built like that, except he was about 3 feet shorter.
Like, hold on a second. Are you telling me you want to go to the bedroom, man? Let's do it, dude.
Hey, yo. Pause.
Oh, my goodness. I want to get to see you at the contour. No, unfortunately, I got plans. Things came up. I have to handle that stuff first. I didn't know all of you guys were coming. Pause. I didn't know. I didn't know everybody was showing up.
Pause.
Yeah. I didn't know all of you guys were coming out of the woodwork. I don't say woodwork, but you guys were all showing up. I didn't know that. So,
only the cool kids, because I'm staying behind.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to watch the Midwest. You know what I mean?
Somebody's got to watch the fort. Somebody's got to stay with the supplies.
Yeah, as if the dumpster fire of New Jersey spreads and you all go down with the ship.
Yeah, Frankie,
somebody's got to carry the torch.
What is it, Lindenhurst? Is that where it is? Right, somewhere down there.
Hasbrook
Heights. Okay, Hasbrook Heights. Yeah, have fun. Just realize that Jersey's a toilet. You know, I got the Southeast covered. Yeah, damn right you do.
Attaboy.
I'll have the
Attaboy.
Northeast. Don't worry. I'll have the Northeast quadrant.
Look, quadrant.
I'll have a cup taken care of.
Yeah, that's smart. I think we probably break it up into sixes, right? Top three, bottom three.
I would assume so.
So you've got northeast. Shane's got southeast. I'll take probably middle upper. That's probably me.
Stu for lunch says he's got the Indiana, Chicago, South Chicago region covered for us.
All right, there's two of us in that region. Then
Yeah,
Stu and
so
I got it on lock. Oh no!
I'm coming, Tom. Pause.
Was Gonzo's got the west. All right, got that southwest.
She said, "I'm covering the secret gold mine area of these toy pack stores." I appreciate you, baby girl. She's just
you can't let that out.
She got the secret sauce over there, girl.
Because if Gaines finds out,
that's what I said to her. I said, we give that the secret. Gaines will be there tomorrow. Angela will not play. He'll drink some raw eggs, get in his fucking Taki's truck, and drive all the way where he's got to go to get these things. Mikey is working on his Lincoln Osiris figure still, I think. As you can see the pieces here on the big screen. And I'm trying to figure out why LSWA's WCW storyline-based content keeps failing. So right now, I'm up to almost dead middle of the show, and it's rendering just fine. Okay, it says 20 minutes left in the render, which is good, because usually these things take at least an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. So it's good that it's quick, but that might be why it keeps failing. I don't fucking know what the hell's going on. But I'm hoping that it might be a space issue.
Space?
That maybe this file is too big and that it's taking up too much space, and then I may have to clear some shit on the hard drive.
Oh no.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. I got to buy another external hard drive. You know what? When I got this Apple computer, I thought I was gonna be okay with what was on here in terms of the storage. But man, it fills up so quickly, and I don't know if you.
It does with digital content, man. That shit takes up chunks.
It takes everything, and not to mention, like, because I use Premiere Pro, there's like they have autosave, right? And I don't know, on Apple, it doesn't tell you where the fucking files go. So I'll be sitting here and say, you ran out of space, and I'll go, what are you talking about? Like, I don't save anything on the hard drive, and it's because all the autosave from all the editing that I'm doing.
Oh,
it's very irritating. I have to go in there and manually delete all that shit.
That's a bitch.
Yeah. What is the size of your hard drive? Crispin says, I think it's like 450 gigs. I think, guys, it's an Apple MacBook Pro. It's not the higher tier one. It's a lower tier one because it's all I could get. But they're great for editing. Like, I love using these rigs to edit on. I mean, I have two different computer rigs. Right now I'm on a big one for this, and that seems to run pretty well. But now, it still runs smoother on my Apple. It's crazy to say that, because this is a big computer. It's got good components in it, but it still runs pretty smooth on my Apple. But sometimes you'll get failures in renders, and like I was saying before, you just delete one little section. Just delete the one little section, and it'll jump right over it and then continue to render it. So I'm assuming there is one part of this file that keeps fucking it. I'm hoping that it's a commercial break, so I can just pop the commercial out and pop in a different one, and hopefully that'll save things for me. Because right now we're almost dead center in the middle of the render, and it seems to still be going. Now it's down 18 minutes, and it's going through this match right here. Sorry, right. So let's see. I don't fucking know. But this is one of the most annoying parts of the editing process, is dealing with all this crap. And Jetman's in the house. What's up, Jetman? Welcome to the series in chat. Hey, buddy. What's up? Good to see you.
Jetman.
Hey, man. Oh, that is not enough. It definitely not. It's
No.
definitely. But I have 3 different solid state drives with a terabyte. Those are where I put everything on. I have them all plugged in, and they all go right to that shit. I don't save anything on the hard drive of the computer itself. What is worse with that Apple? Most computers, when you purchase the HD, is soldered to the board. Jesus Christ. Yeah. What is your video card on the computer? On the big one, it's we'll go look right here. It says GeForce RTX. I don't know exact number. Let me check right now. I think I have that control panel thing for it. Let me see. Usually you just say display settings. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's like an upper tier video card, at least for this computer, because my friend already built it for me, and he knew that I wanted to edit and play video games on it. So, but I don't know the number. I know GeForce RTX is like the main name of the thing, but I know it's the number on the back. Yeah, it's a good fucking video card. I don't know if it's like a 1060 or some shit like that's one of those numbers. I don't know, 1050. I'm not off the top of my head. I don't know, but I know it's very good. I can play games at high graphics. So there's that. Like it runs the truck stuff, no problem. It runs all those simulation games easily while streaming, which to me is good. So it's got a good processor. I think it's got 32 gigs of RAM because of editing. Because I want it to be able to run After Effects and Premiere Pro at the same time, which sometimes crashes. One of the other crashes when you're trying to run both on a shitty computer, at least. So all right, so now we're right dead center in the middle, and it's still going. 15 minutes left. So there's got to be a point on this where it fails because it failed 3 times in a row. This is going to be the one time it works because I'm watching it. Watch, sons of bitches. Yeah, it's a box that seems to run some sort of electricity. Yeah, listen, you have to understand these things when you go to when you become an editor and shit like that. Like I have to learn how to digitally, but sometimes, dude, like it doesn't matter what you do, it'll still like just fuck up. There you go. I found it. It's out of commercial break, boys.
Woo!
I found it.
You are the fortunate son.
I'm so proud of myself right now. Because
Who's a good boy?
Which is good because I went to a commercial break, which means that the problem is right around here somewhere. All right. So let's see what the problem is. Because it failed right around this area. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I found the fucking problem. Well, hold on a second, dude. I think I found the issue, man. Something's going on with this screenshot, man. It's ruining the whole program. Hey, Jacob Real in the house. What's up, Jacob?
What up, Jacob?
It's good to see you, brother. Thank you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. All right. Babe, I found the issue. Thanks. You're the sweetest. My lovely lady. Oh, by the way, it's official. Can I make an announcement on your program here? I don't know if you...
You sure can.
September 21st, if you are a member of my channel, we are there will be live pro wrestling that I will be producing from here where we live. We're close by, but yeah. Newburgh Undisputed Wrestling presents Shoot to Thrill is the name of the event. Felix told me. He sent me the poster today. And that will be live on members only. And every time they have a show, I will give that live on members only. So if you're a member and you want to watch like live actual pro wrestling, that's getting pretty good. I'm very impressed with what he's been able to book and get on the show. You know, it's nice to see guys that want to like come work. Sometimes you got guys now, especially nowadays, and I don't want to speak for everybody, but people sometimes tend to think who the fuck they are. You know, and you got to pay them a certain amount of money, and they're like, and you think to yourself like, well, I don't think you're worth that much money. You know what I'm saying? You know, no, all due respect, I know we all know our worth. I understand that, but you know, when you watch like,
well, understanding your worth and understanding fair market value for your skills, sometimes they conflict.
Yes, and sometimes you think to yourself like, well, there's like 17 of the same version of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem too. It's oversaturated. Now I've just changed the problem here, babe. Let's see if it works. I'd be mad if it fails again, Mikey. Let's try this one more time. We're going to send it to the media encoder. All right. So, hey, you got a couple of new heads in here. Menjosa. It's good to see you, my friend.
How you doing?
Alpha Red is in the house. What's up, Alpha? It's good to see you too, bud.
What's up, Alpha Red?
I appreciate you guys all coming in here, hanging out while Mikey gets this Lincoln Osiris done. He's doing his thing. What? Check my messenger? Okay, you got it, babe.
Ooh.
Sending me nudes again, this lady.
Nudes on a live stream. She is a risky cat.
I love you, babe. You definitely did. I know I didn't. She asked me a question. No. Thank you, though. I appreciate you, babe. Oh, my goodness. Now she just did send me a naughty photo. Lady!
Oh, my God.
We are live. I'm not sharing it. Imagine if all you heard was this. Like my dick hit the top of the table. How funny would that be? Oh, my goodness. Yo. Oh, shit. I get to hear you say, I can't say that. What a maneuver. Oh, what a maneuver. What a maneuver.
What a maneuver.
Maneuver. It's his fault. Don't blame me.
Kind of encouraging the behavior over there.
I know. Telling me that I enable the shit. I swear I don't. All right, so now it's rendering again. Let's try this again, people. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, good God.
So you want to see the truck finished, by the way?
Hell yeah.
I got it done. Now, I can't pick up I got it all together right here. Just back up the fucking trailer here. I want to thank a couple people because I think they're sending me tires. Daredevil Dave sending me tires, and I think Woody was sending me tires. So hey, check it out, bud. This is it.
Ooh.
I glued the little dog onto the front.
Nice.
A little pup. A little Mack truck. The inside is gray, so it kind of matches the big shifter knob. Gray seats. I think it came out pretty good, man. Like I'm gonna drill holes in the top of here for the lights. Still got the holes here for the lights. I'm gonna cut these out, and I'm ordering RC car lights, and I'm gonna mount those in here.
That's what I did for the Vanguard. That works really well.
Yeah, and then the same with the back here. There's like little what's supposed to be the tail lights. So I'm gonna cut that out and put the tail lights there. But the far surpassed my expectation. I did not expect this. Yeah, I did not expect this to come out as well as it did. And I will always say this, I don't care what anybody says, is a little bit of weed on the hood.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Is the fact that I was able to get rid of that damn crack. Like
that is nice.
It's now one solid piece, man. If you
want to pretty good.
If you want to take the time to get that wreck-it rig, you can make a cool truck out of it. Like
you too can make an LSWA truck.
Yeah, man. Now I did listen to thank you guys. I appreciate you, man. I listened to Zakanen. Thank you guys so much, man. Who suggested to not stick an LSWA decal on it, instead put some magnets and maybe you could swap the shits out. So I'm thinking about maybe going that route with it, maybe mounting magnets inside the cardboard part, which would be the trailer, which is right here. So this is the trailer, right? So instead of putting the whole decal on there, maybe cutting out some holes along the top and mounting magnets inside that you would just kind of almost like a magnetic decal that would stick to these, and then you could change out. Maybe you want like something for your Joes instead. Maybe you want, all that shit. I don't know, whatever tickles your fancy. But
well, that makes sense because then you'll be able to use it for photography and stuff too.
And everything, yeah, exactly.
Make a little ARBCO or Extensive Enterprises truck.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Fisk Industries or something.
Very, dare I say, legendary. I appreciate that.
Ooh.
Thank you, Lunchbox. I appreciate
You're, of course, referring to the legend himself.
All I see is Optimus Prime. I'll accept that. I'll take that.
Autobots, roll out.
It's essentially the same truck, Frankie. So basically,
there's mine up here.
This is basically what I'm using for Road Pig's truck now. So I'm gonna keep this exactly as is. It's gonna have all
that
these
looks
shit on
drastically different.
But this is how it looked. This is how it came. WWE. So this is what you get. But what I'm gonna do with the Road Pig one is I'm gonna, that Warthog head that you're gonna send me. I'm gonna mount it on the hood or on the roof of the truck. I'm gonna really beat the shit out of this thing and make it look rusted, like a flat black that's starting to rust and shit like that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna light this one up too. So I'm just gonna wait until this one's done, and then I'm gonna get the lighting kit for both of them. So, but yeah, it's the same truck, Frankie. But that blue one is just for, like, if I want to shoot, like Mikey said, like somebody driving a semi truck or some shit like that. That's what that truck is for. And then, like I said, I have the second one ready to go. I like your Road Pig idea. Thank you, Jetman. I feel like Road Pig doesn't ride. He's not going to ride a motorcycle. He's going to drive something like this, like a souped up Mad Max style tow truck that he can hook the tow hitch up to somebody and drag them, and things like that, crazy shit like that. Like I just feel like it should fit the part. Like he should. I just don't see that big boy on a motorcycle. I see that big boy jumping out of the tow truck with that big pig mask and shit like that. That's what I see especially when I got that Road Pig. As soon as I got him, that was my idea. Like, oh fuck, he would be cool out of the tow truck instead of a motorcycle. Like
I think if you could, you think you could replace the hook with like a wrecking ball? That would be pretty metal.
Absolutely, because this thing comes with one.
It does.
It's just a cage, but
that's the thing. Then
you just get a styrofoam ball and then hook it. And
that's the ticket right there.
Yeah,
that is Road Pig right there.
He will definitely fit behind the wheel. Yes, he will definitely fit. I don't know if he'll fit with the pig mask, but normal Road Pig head, he will fit in there, no problem. I was able to fit in there the Marvel Legends Crossbones. I was able to fit in there the Big Daddy Cool Diesel figure, which is a 7 to 7+ inch figure. So there's a lot of big guys that I just kind of swapped out of there just to make sure, and I put Road Pig in there, and he fit in there pretty well. So they'll fit. That truck is designed for WWE toys,
larger figures. Yeah,
that are all shapes and sizes. So
Dude, something else that would be cool is if you print off some road signs and like Mod Podge them to the outside, like part of it's replaced with like metal. The metal's been replaced with like road signs.
That's cool too.
Because his shield was like a road sign,
wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't know if they did that with the Classified, but yeah.
I think gave him a shield. I don't know if it's a road sign. I'm not sure, but
I think it's just a regular shield. But yeah, I think in the 4-inch modern stuff, they made his shield like a fucked up road sign. Like that would be kind of cool. Like if some of the panels on the truck were like replaced with like road sign metal or something.
We could do that with like
not all of it, obviously, but just like 1 or 2 pieces of it.
Like you could print it. Don't get me wrong, but you could probably make that out of styrene.
Oh sure.
Just kind of get a sticker decal of whatever sign. Road
sign.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about like actually use sticker paper or water slide paper.
Yeah, and just kind of
do it decal style. That'd be pretty badass.
That is a great idea. Oh yeah, I have him on Undertaker's bike. The 3-wheeler bike. That
makes sense.
That's a good one too because it's a big bike. I was going to get that from horiginally, Lunchbox. And then when he came in the mail and I was just staring at him, I was like, I like the idea of putting him on a big rig motorcycle, but just the idea of him driving a tow truck from hell, just kind of, it gave me the creative juices. They started to bubble.
It's as outlandish as his character is.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to like fit the gimmicks type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Slap
that
up
makes sense. It is the gimmick factory.
That's true. Well, what I'm gonna do, Menjoza, is I'm gonna cut the front of that truck out the same way I did the blue one. And you know how some semi trucks have the teeth in front of their. That's what I'm gonna do
on the grill.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut teeth
that'd be cool.
and make that on this one instead of like the standard lines and shit like that. You could print out a small piece of Lincoln Hawk, a pick of Lincoln Hawk to put on the driver's side door. I like that.
That's a good idea.
Sylvester Stallone. I turn my hat backwards when I want to kick it into another gear.
It's like a whole other gear.
Yeah, it's like a whole other gear, and then I'm ready to go. You understand?
It's like a switch. Turns on.
That's a good idea. Maximum overdrive. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, get the Green Goblin head for it.
That's what they said. That's what Ben Joseph said. Slap a giant Green Goblin head on the front, which is cool. But I appreciate all the kind words, man. I I enjoy customizing whatever I can. Now, am I on the level with some of these guys? No, but I feel like it suffices. You know what I'm saying? I think it's not too bad.
Just remember, wherever you are, there you are.
That's right. Here I am. You need a upset Robert. Is that Loja? Is that what that is?
I don't know that name.
What's that? Then for the over the top diorama. Yeah, I think it's Robert Loja, because wasn't he in Over the Top?
Who is he in Over the Top?
I don't know. Was he the bad guy in Over the Top?
The giant guy at the end?
It might have been. The big dude that he does the thing with, or is it the guy that's trying to take the kid?
Stu, let us know.
Yeah, I always forget. All I know is Terry Funk is in that movie, and he fights. I don't know if he's like one of the security guards for that guy, and he's in Roadhouse too. Terry Funk,
the big guy.
Yeah, some of us suck, but he's the big guy. Okay, no, he's the grandpa.
The grandpa. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah, some of us suck, but we try. Listen, as long as you're happy with the result that you come up with, I don't think you can ever suck. So as long as it makes you happy, like that's the one thing. Like I don't ever claim to be like this fantastic customizer, but it makes me happy with the results. Like when I see my results, I'm like, that's good. I'm happy with that. I pay for that. That's what I would tell myself. I pay for that if I saw it. And that's me.
Good. That's a good benchmark.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. I don't need to look at it and go, everybody needs to bask in my glory.
I should mass produce these.
Yeah, tell me how good I am. Everybody call me and tell me how great I am. Yeah,
hey everyone, come and see how good I am.
Yeah, you look good. Just started in the 112 hobby, Crispin says. Well, what's got you started, Crispin? What figure line? Was it GI Joe? Was it Marvel Legends? Was it Mythic Legions? Acknowledge me.
Precisely.
Oh my God. All right, so we're at the same exact spot I was 5 minutes ago when it failed. So fingers crossed, everybody.
Oh, it's going to happen this time.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. On the thing? No. Hold on, let me see. Oh, were you telling me to say something? All right, hold on. Hold on. I just gotta make sure this works. Victory. Well, wait. Wait, it froze.
Oh, no.
It might be the song. It might be the... Nope, it worked. Boom. Suck a bag of dicks. I beat you, computer. So
well, it's like they always say, the cream rises to the top.
Yeah, don't you start me down that road right now. Yeah, don't start me down the road right now, and I won't go down that road. Yeah, but Sometimes you gotta walk that aisle. Yeah, you gotta walk down that road. Yeah, don't you? We're gonna walk that road right now, aren't we, Mikey? Yeah, let's walk the road. Yeah. Got these sunglasses from Mython to Python. Thank you for that, buddy. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Mython. Hope you're doing okay, buddy.
Yeah, hope you're doing all right. Yeah, thinking about you. Thinking about you. Yeah. Hopefully you are doing okay. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Always got to talk with your hands when you talk like the Macho Man. Yeah. Talk with your pinky. Yeah. Then point real hard. That's how you do it. Yeah. Yeah. Talk real good. Yeah. You just talk with your hands a lot. Jazz hands. You understand? Yeah. You got to have the jazz hands in order to be the Macho Man. I learned that the hard way.
It's true.
Who cares, Tony? As long as you're enjoying life and what you do, that's a fact, Frankie. That is a fact, bud. And I enjoy what I do. I enjoy it very much. I have fun with all this shit and doing all the. I enjoy the challenge of it. You know, like not knowing how it's going to come out when you start, and just thinking like, well, you know, let the chips fall where they may. If I fuck up, I fuck up. It's a learning experience. If it comes out halfway decent or how I picture it in my head. I always say this to my wife. If it comes out how I see it in my head, it'll usually be fine. I'll be happy with it. You know? But
I understand that.
Yeah. That's it, man. It's about your happiness. If you can put a smile on someone else's face in the process, that's just a bonus. Amen, Jacob Real. Absolutely. Right now,
that's where the silly gooses come in.
Hell yeah. I am working Cheetah, Mongol, Captain Boomerang, and Captain Cold. So are you collecting McFarlane figures? Crispin, is that what you're collecting? That sounds like all DC characters. I miss Mython. Yes, Alfred. I think we all miss Mython. That is a very true story. Lunchbox says we might need some Harry Carey. Yeah, well, where is he?
Hey!
There he is, yeah.
Hey, Macho Man!
Yeah. How you doing?
You like nachos? Would you say you're a nacho man?
Well, sometimes people call me that, yeah, because sometimes I eat a little too much nachos, yeah. It's pretty good.
I like mine with jalapenos. How about you?
Jalapenos, I don't know about that there, yeah, Harry, because sometimes when you eat jalapenos, yeah, it doesn't feel too good on the way out. You understand? Yeah. Takes out the
That's true. Cold. That's why I wash it down with the king of beers, ice cold Budweiser.
Takes a strong man to drink a Budweiser. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a Miller Lite guy myself. You understand? Yeah,
Miller Lite guy. Like a Miller Lite and a Slim Jim. That's wild.
That's how you truly snap into it. You understand? Yeah. It's more thinking about them. Working on them. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. As Legend series gets digitized and is made to do battle with light discs to entertain the computer overlords. Goddamn right. You're gonna put me in Tron? I'll be in Tron. Enjoy this life. Absolutely, Lunchbox. Oh, Mezco. Okay. All right, Crispin. So you're thinking about maybe customizing a couple Mezco figures, I see. All right. Okay.
He's a fancy lad.
I'm using McFarlane to custom. Yeah.
Nice.
Fine. Hey, it's Big A. What are you doing here?
My God.
Trunk as goof for my old lady to see. You recommend acrylic or latex? Latex.
Yeah.
Latex. Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Even if there's an allergy, just power through it.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, dude. Come on,
Juice it up, baby.
Yeah. The Nacho Man knows that jalapeno and wrestling seem to cause gastric accidents. Yeah, you don't want none of that. A couple times I've seen people shit themselves in the ring.
Fill their trunks all the way to the top.
Yeah. Fill it with the chocolate. Yeah. That's awesome, bud. Yeah, that's awesome. Lord. He broke his figure. We was talking about it this morning, and Big Bad Toys was able to replace it.
Yeah, and they sent you a replacement.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good.
That's fucking wonderful.
I forgot who said it to me one time. I said, my figure sucks. And they said, why don't you call Big Bad and have him replace it? And I looked up at them and I go, that's an option? I didn't even know you could do that.
You can customer service things?
Yeah, wait a minute. That's the idea, Stu. Big A talking about a penis, yeah.
Talking about his dick, yeah.
Yeah, talking about his Johnson, yeah, his tallywhacker.
He's ready for his cream to rise to the top.
Yeah, play with the clusters, yeah, and then the cream will rise to the top, yeah. Take a cup of coffee in the business, yeah, a cup of coffee, yeah. I turned my HasLab Galinda figure into Mara, Shipwreck's girlfriend from the Joe cartoon. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. Shipwreck needs a lady too. What kind of shit is that?
Hey, Lady J.
Oh yeah. I saw an interview with that guy, and he said that he did it's like a version of Jack Nicholson from a.
It's like Jack Nicholson, Christian Slater. It's a very strange,
Christian,
approach, but now that's how Shipwreck sounds to everybody.
That's what I took from it, was Christian Slater. Hi, I'm Christian Slater. You know, like I immediately got that voice when I heard him talk when I started watching GI Joe again. I guess an adult, oh, fuck, that guy sounds like Christian Slater. It sounds like Jack Nicholson. Like I always think, whenever I think Jack Nicholson, are you like me? Whenever you think Jack Nicholson, you think the Joker, but not when he had the face paint on. When he was the gangster.
Honestly, no.
No. Who's your favorite Jack Nicholson? Is it A Few Good Men? You can't handle the truth. Is that
no, guy? It's The Departed. It's the fucked up Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah.
And then followed second by Anger Management. Weird pick, but that's my number 2.
That's a good movie too.
If I think Jack Nicholson, it's either him throwing eggs against the wall, or him going off on some awful thing that he says in The Departed.
Oh yeah, I used to love when he goes, "When I tell you to dump a body in the fucking marsh,
dump a body in the fucking marsh." Yeah. Now where some guy from John Hancock goes to get a hand job.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
That's a good movie.
One of my favorites of all time.
It's a good movie. It's definitely.
I love that movie. Yeah. It's the combination of actors.
Yeah.
Like even Alec Baldwin is good in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like when he said, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. You wanna go smoke a cigarette? No, you don't smoke? Go fuck yourself.
Help us, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
When him and Mark Wahlberg are in there talking about the rat or whatever, and
yeah,
he's like, yeah, how's your mother? And she's like, she's fine. Tired from fucking my father. Their repertoire is just it's so good. I love
it. Oh my goodness.
So good.
I think going south when I think Jack Nicholson. Okay. 5 easy pieces, right? I don't know what that means.
We talking chicken?
Still unpacking from the move. Well, that's all right, Yojo Daddy. Take your time, bud. At least you're where you gotta be, and just take your time.
Take your time.
Yeah. Don't laugh.
Enjoy the journey. You know. So everybody makes it about the destination. Enjoy the journey.
I talked about it this morning. My wife watches this show. Jeez. Okay, so Jack Nicholson quote. My wife watches this show
about the cheaters.
Oh my god, dude! It's called Unfaithful Double Life, right? What's it called? Caught in the Act, right? Unfaithful. What is it? What the fuck is it called? Caught in the Act Double Life. Yesterday, this dude got caught trying to go to a cosmetic surgeon to try to be a mermaid, and that's what. Thank you. That exact face, the same face I gave my wife when me and my wife put 2 and 2 together, because she turned around and she said he's gonna become a mermaid, and I looked at my wife and I said, "There's no way that this is where the show is going," and yeah, that's where it went. And I turned around and I looked at her and I was like, this is the fakest reality show I think I've ever seen before in my life.
I just assumed it was like Caught in the Act, like cheaters, not people just doing weird shit.
There's one called Caught in the Act Unfaithful, and that's where you go to this lady who's been apparently cheated on 100 times, and so she's an expert apparently, and then you tell her, like, hey man, I think this person's cheating on me. She basically tells you right to your face right then and there, they're cheating on you. And then by the end of the episode, guess what you find out? That they're cheating on them. So now there's a spin-off of this show called Caught in the Act Double Life, where now you don't have to be in a relationship. It could be your brother. It could be anybody going to go, something's going on with my brother. Something's going on with my best friend. We used to hang out all the time. Now I don't know what the hell's going on. Can you please figure it out for me? Right. And then they go, sure. And they surveillance this person. They hire a private investigator and they, compile a case and they show you the facts. This is what's going on. And yesterday, this guy, now check this out. This guy starts a GoFundMe to become a mermaid. Okay? He then takes money from the person. Now, these are they gay men, right? They were two gay dudes? Okay. So, and they're together. So now this one guy who wants to be a mermaid starts stealing money from his boyfriend and putting money into the GoFundMe without the guy knowing. So this guy is saying he keeps taking all my money. I don't know where it's going. And they search the bank history or whatever the fuck it is, right? And they see that every month $300 goes into this account, this GoFundMe account. And they're like, what the hell is this? And then they search it up and they find out it's this guy's GoFundMe to get a cosmetic surgery to become more like a mermaid. It's to remove some ribs so that his body is more slender for a tail. So when he puts it on, he can become a mermaid. Buddy, the silhouette. Thank you, babe. He wanted to have the perfect mermaid silhouette. These are the things that are on TV. And people have the audacity to say to me, you watch pro wrestling? Fuck all the way off. Fuck off. Wrestling is more realistic to me at this point than some of this shit you have on TV. Action Figure Addict said it this morning. Can we please just have music videos back on MTV? Can we just have those days again? I miss those days. Because some of the shit that's on these TV stations, they're so confusing. I'm a merman, Pop. Merman. Remember that from Zoolander? I got the black lung pop.
I get the black lung pop.
I get the black lung pop.
Yeah, I'm with you, but on the same note, I don't think we want to see music videos of today.
No, just play the old ones. I'm fine with that too.
Oh, okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Play the old ones. I'm fine. You don't have to make new ones. Hey, Charles Young's in the house with a great tidbit. Pro wrestling is great in so many ways. It sure is. It sure is. I think I'm getting the black lung pop. Mermaider, fantastic drop in, man. Joe's Mermaider. Death Clock was my theme song in wrestling. It was Go Forth and Die.
Really?
Yeah, that was my theme song. Once, right at the end of my
theme song.
Yeah, right at the end of my wrestling career, I took the part at the end of the episode where he's at the college, but you ever see that episode where he's like, you're gonna die, you're dead.
Yeah.
And then at the end he says, my message to you is very simple: go forth and die. Right? I had that part at the beginning of the song, and then the song would start.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then So when I turn into this, I turn the gimmick into this hateful, this miserable prick that would literally, he would have the best part of my day was watching me ruin yours. That's
a hell of a character.
Yeah, that was the whole genesis behind that character. So Go Forth and Die to me was that song fit perfectly. I was just miserable when you heard that song. To me, it was I thought to myself, what song would you hear? You'd be like, oh fuck, here he comes, like that. So I just Go Forth and Die really stood out for me with that one. So
that does jive. I get that vibe for sure.
Birthday, Death Day was my ringtone for a while. It's a great fucking song too. That was for what was it? What was his name? William Murderface, who could play the bass with his dick.
The bassist, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I just kill myself.
Yeah, I hate everybody. But my favorite part is when fucking Loki Wartooth.
Yeah.
He's playing the guitar and he wants a real dragon. And they go, dragons don't exist, Loki. We can't just give you a dragon. He keeps asking for a real dragon. Oh,
yeah, can we get a dragon?
Yeah, I was like, those dragons, yeah.
Squiscar's just like, they don't actually exist, the Lokis. Those are made up for.
Yeah, those were made up, man.
Pickles was always my favorite. Just the fucking his fucking
Dreadlocks
his
over his
dreadlock
balding
comb
spot.
over.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That I guess like the first episode when they go to the grocery store and they're like, what is this place? And Squiscar's like, I believe they call it the food library. And they're like trying to say it. And Pickles is just like, it's called the grocery store, you douchebags. Sorry about the douchebags. They had a low blood sugar. He's this metal drummer. God, I missed that show.
Yeah.
So good.
That was a fantastic. And yes, Rip Adult Swim.
Great.
Dude. I would have thought Thunder Horse. Thunder Horse was a great. I used that as when I was running a wrestling company. I used a lot of Death Clock as like the themes.
It's fucking great. It's great music.
Yeah, to like the events, and Thunder Horse was one of the first ones that I used.
Yeah,
Thunder Horse is awesome because if you listen real closely to the beat is a gallop.
It's a gallop, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, yo, Death Clock to me is one of the most underrated bands ever because it was like a made up band by Brandon Small, and it was so good. My friend Kevin went to see them live, and he said it was probably one of the greatest shows he's ever seen live. Was the Death Clock show, which is pretty awesome.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
I wanted to go see him for a long time. Then I was just like, I think I'm just gonna keep it in my head as just a fond memory, not risk it.
Adult Swim is still technically on HBO Max. Thank you, Matt, with 2 T's. Or HBO.
I do go through and watch Metalocalypse every couple of years.
You got to. My favorite one
will
always be Nathan Explosion. He's always my favorite. I love that. I just love the voice. I love when they're all in the hot tub and he's just sitting there. You know?
Play that back for me, Pickles.
So did you watch the Batman Death Clock video? Yes, I did. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. You want to know something real funny? When the Jason Momoa Conan movie came out, there was somebody made a fan trailer to I Stole Evidence at the Murder Site of Odin. You remember that song from the Death album 2?
No, I don't.
Well, all right. Well, when you I watched that trailer to that song, and then that made me go watch the movie. And man, I was like, "Fuck!" It's amazing what one song will do in your mind. Like the song made the movie look so awesome, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, "This movie's terrible."
This is terrible.
Like, God damn it, Death Clock.
Damn you!
Crispin saw Gwar live. Jesus, I can only imagine what that's like. You get sprayed with the blood cannon.
Release.
That was a straight show. I love one of my other favorite songs is Laser Cannon Death Sentence. Remember that one where they shoot the guys on death row into the sky and they're shooting them with the laser beam? Yes. Oh my God. Dr. Roxo was the rock and roll clown. I'm on cocaine. Yeah.
Yeah, the one where when he gets really close to Murderface and he puts his hand in his pocket.
He starts screaming.
I'm Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown.
I do cocaine.
Fuck, I missed that show.
Death Clock movie is still on.
So good.
Oh, the Death Clock movie is still on. It's pretty awesome. Oh shit. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Did get laid in a graveyard after that show. Oh my goodness, with the Gwar? Well, you have to so much cocaine. Yeah.
Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. I do cocaine.
A Jewish graveyard of all places. Crispin. Jesus, buddy. Jesus. It's finished. That was all it was, ladies and gents, of a fucking commercial. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'll take it. At least it's done now. So, guys, get ready because I will be, if you're a member of my channel, you will be getting LSWA's storyline-based content probably by the end of tonight. So, probably going to upload it right now.
Right now.
Speaking of right now, do you know John Goblicon?
Did you just make up that name? That's an intense name.
No, I wish I did.
Goblicon?
Do you a Necro Goblicon is like this death metal band with the lead singer dresses like a goblin. Okay.
Okay.
He's a comedian that now dresses up like said goblin. His name is John Goblicon, and he has a podcast called Right Now. And it might be one of the funniest podcasts I've ever seen. I told my wife, if I knew that you could dress up like a goblin and get over on the internet, I would have dressed up like a fucking goblin years ago because it looks so much fun. Because it's
Wow.
like a legit goblin mask. He walks around like a goblin, and he does a podcast, and he has a Swedish producer that he makes fun of all the time, and he like the whole gimmick of it is he feeds him hot dogs. That's his payment. He doesn't pay
Okay.
him. Yeah, and he like, interviews comedians and like people like in the industry. And
Wow.
yeah, I'm telling you, if you like,
I've never heard of this
Yeah.
at all.
look up John Goblicon. Yeah. For real. Okay, Tone, can I commission you to do a Dr. Roxo figure? Now, I would assume you would have to commission Mikey for that because he'd probably make you a better Dr. Roxo figure. But I assume, yeah.
Can you imagine how intense the bulge would be on that custom figure?
I know.
My God.
TC's in the house.
Man.
Trick or Treat
What up,
was
TC?
our figures up for order 6 for $225. So I guess they have Guar figures for all
That
6.
sounds intense.
Or Trick or Treat, 5 figures, $40 a pop. Builds Ordius. Is that somebody in Guar?
I don't know nothing about that life.
Goblicon's Hey Girl Roll Out and shit. Yeah, like they have good music. If you like death metal, the Necro Goblicon's a pretty good song. A pretty good music. I have a Dr. Roxo mighty mug. Jesus Christ.
It's a mighty mug.
Yeah, what is a mighty mug? Is that one of those big mugs?
Is that where you keep your cocaine?
Yeah. Mikey, make that ball.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Would you be
What?
down?
What figure would you even use for that?
Wasn't he like a big fella, but like he had a gut? I know he had like I would get a wrestler figure because he'd have the butcher.
He'd probably have the tights, which you would definitely need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on what Dr. Roxo you want. You want the original, like how he was like in the 80s, when it's clearly just David Lee Roth. Or if you want like the one that fucks with Murderface.
Yeah.
That becomes friends with Loki.
Don't they try to save him?
I would have to look. Huh?
Right? They try to save him. That's why they take him in because they're trying to get him off the cocaine or some shit.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
Eventually. Yeah. I don't know if that's the first interaction with him, but yeah, that does happen.
I also love
Loki becomes like super close to him, and everybody else fucking hates him.
Hates his guts because he's like a fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a total piece of
shit. A mighty mug is like a Funko Pop with downs. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I think you're right though. I think a wrestling figure would probably be the best best way to go. You would have to find somebody that has like the old school tights with the deep cut.
Oh,
but that wouldn't be in shape because that would be the caveat.
King Kong Bundy or Bronson Reed. So if you look for the Bronson Reed figure, he probably because he's a chunky body with.
Will you look him up and bring him up?
Sure. Let me see if I don't even know if they make Bronson Reed figures, but I'll look them up. Sure. They'll probably be on Ringside Collectibles, right? That's usually where all the wrestling figures are.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Ringside Collectibles. I don't think that's their song, but it could be.
No, it could be.
Could be.
Usually
Ringside, hit up your boy.
They're based out of Long Island. I tried to get a job with them, right? Because they were looking for a photographer, like a product photographer.
Oh yeah, that'd have been
one of the requirements is to know a lot about pro wrestling. And on the
you were so close.
Yeah, on the application I put I think I think I know some. I think you'll be disappointed. All right, so I'm not seeing a Braun Breaker, a Bronson Reed figure. Yeah, no. I'm only seeing Braun Breaker, Brody King, Brody Lee, Brock Lesnar, Bryan Danielson, Bubba Ray Dudley. Yeah, no Bronson Reed. That probably hasn't come out yet. Or if he has, he's an old figure and he's not up here. So
prairie shit.
Yeah, there's no sense sharing the screen if he's not there. WWF Doink, the head, maybe. Hey, yo, Frankie says, if you were going to use a clown head, I would use probably Doink's head. But Dr. Roxo had the long, long hair. I don't think Doink has that. Like Dr. Roxo had like long.
He did, but he's also got that hat, that like cop hat almost.
Oh, that's right, too. That yeah.
So you'd have to get like whatever figure you used for Felix, but then you'd have to like cut off the top of the hair to put that hat on him or something.
Oh, the head. That's Angel Ortiz from AEW.
Because he's got crazy hair.
He does.
Now, there's probably something better. I just don't know shit about the wrestling figures.
If you want an afro like that, no, he would probably be the best bet. Yeah, for sure. I deleted that. Instant guilt. That's funny. He is their life coach or something. That's right, Menjoza. He comes in to help them with some shit.
Yeah, that's it.
The Sword was an awesome band, a doom metal. I think earlier stuff. Like him a lot. Thank you, TC. That shot. Ooh, that's a good pull right there. But I don't think they have one, Menjoza. Scott Norton figure. Scott Flash Norton. Fucking fantastic Japanese worker. Even though he was whiter than white bread. They loved him in Japan. They fucking loved Scott Norton in Japan. Here's I'll give you a little secret. The Japanese love big wrestlers. So like King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant. They I don't know, maybe they equate him to King Kong or Godzilla.
That makes sense because, in America we like tiny Asian women. So I guess,
yeah. Maybe kind of George the Animal Steel body. It's an ultimate figure. Ooh, I'll look for that right now.
Well, this chat is killing it. Thanks, guys.
I know. I appreciate you guys. No George the Animal Steel figure available. Only got Giovanni Vinci, Grayson Waller, the Great Muta, which is my favorite Japanese wrestler of all time, and Gunther. So they don't have George the Animal Steel, unfortunately. And that's not a cod piece, Stan Alton says. Scott Norton is very underrated over here. He is. A lot of people tend to just kind of lop him up with the Vicious and Delicious tag team with Buff Bagwell and NWO. But he was a very underrated talent. I don't care what you use. Just make that bulge something to be seen from space, please.
Oh, yeah.
That's a special.
It'll hit you in the face. It'll become a focal point of your collection.
You know what's going to happen is, Frankie, he's going to make it so pronounced that every time you walk into your room, the first thing your eyes go to is that bulge.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Good luck stealing his channel now. Smudge, you son of a bitch.
Frank Demonio's in the house. What's up, Frank? It's good to see you, bud.
What up, Frank?
Could you use a Dremel tool to Dremel out Barbecue's helmet to fit over a head? I'll leave that to you. You're more of the GI Joe.
Maybe he's got kind of a small helmet. I don't know if it would accommodate.
All right, thank you, Charles. It's on Mattel's website. I'll take a look.
The only helmet that I've actually done that to was actually a Steel Brigade helmet. Where I hollowed it out so it would actually fit one of the 60th diver heads.
Oh, I see.
But it's a lot of hollowing out. But
yeah,
that's the only one I've done that to. Well, no, that's not true. I don't have that one out, but the Delta Red. This head, I hollowed one of these out, so it worked like an actual helmet one time too.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's awesome. All right, so I'll agree with Charles Young because wasn't Dr. Rock so hairy? I'm going to show you.
Super hairy.
I'm going to share the screen now. If you did soft goods, you might be able to get away with it. Okay. So this is George the Animal Steel. So he's kind of chunky. He's got the hairy body. Okay. Now, I don't know. Let me see at the stage. There you go right there. So he's chunky. He's got the hairy body. He's not tall like Dr. Roxo, but you could probably switch out legs, maybe lower half.
I mean, next to a a GI Joe or something, he'd be giant.
He might be, yeah. So that was a good, like
That's a good
base.
good buck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good base body, yeah. Fucking George the Animal Steel. Do you believe that he was a fucking kindergarten teacher?
Really?
Yeah, he was a teacher. He was a teacher. Yeah, and he used to go into WWE rings and bite the turnbuckle pad and rip it open with his mouth.
Good Lord.
Yeah, he was in love with Miss Elizabeth. Macho Man didn't like it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Macho Man, I don't like that George the Animal Steel. Yeah, not a big fan of him. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out, Animal. Yeah, don't like you.
I'm gonna teach the teacher a lesson. Yeah.
And then fucking he would go like this, over the bit. He would chase after because he was like this, like he was George the Animal Steel. So he was kind of like an animal. He was like a lovable. But in the beginning of his career, he was a bad guy. But I'm talking about the end of his career, like WrestleMania era, George Animal Steel. Him and Macho Man did not have a problem. He had a green tongue, yeah, because he was a part of the whole gimmick where he would bite the fucking turnbuckle pad and rip it open and all that stuff. But yeah, he would be a good buck if you were going to make a Dr. Roxo.
That looked like a good buck.
Yeah. I want that bulge to make me a part of the black community.
Oh. Wow. That's a tall order. I mean,
oh my God. That's
a lot of smoke. I don't know if I want all that smoke, Frankie. I don't.
I don't know if you can handle that much bulge, bud.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have enough green stuff to do that bulge. I don't know, bro. Wild.
Oh my God.
We'll definitely look into that for sure. There's got to be something.
I'll sneak my way in there just to watch you. I gotta rescue my Spinosaurus.
I think that Spinosaurus went into the incinerator after what you were doing with it. the whole time you were stroking that dinosaur, it just reminded me of Robin Hood Men in Tights when he's stroking the lizard.
Yeah.
He's look, listen, my lizard. He's like Tiny or something. He's like, oh, excuse me, Tiny. And like pukes on him or something. He's, oh God, take him away. Gives him to the.
Is that Dom DeLuise? It was Dom DeLuise, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Dom DeLuise. He was so fun. Yeah. My family loved that man. That fucking wop. We loved Dom DeLuise.
That wop.
Yeah, we love that.
Term of endearment.
Yeah. Oh my God, did I love that guy? I watched, it was a Cannonball Run 2, right? I watched Smokey and the Bandit 2. He's in there as the crazy doctor. What was the thing? Was it a food processor when he was on the Home Shopping Network all the time? What the fuck?
I don't remember that.
I forgot what he was selling on it when he became like a cook. Yeah, at the end of his life. It's kind of like Paul Newman with all those goddamn dressings.
Paul Newman's a fucking saint.
I'm just saying. He's like, hey, put my salad dressing on your salad. So I can see his face in every goddamn grocery store.
He's everywhere, man.
You're like, Jesus Christ. Paul, what are you doing here now?
Did you know 100% of their profit goes to charity?
The Paul Newman sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well,
I don't know what I was watching the other day where they said that. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
He didn't need it. Yeah. He was just like
being a non-profit that has a marketed product just seems that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. It's just wild to me. It's wild stuff.
And they still make that Newman, right? That Newman's dressing.
Yeah.
It's still everywhere. Yeah.
It's one of the few uncorrupted things in the grocery store.
It was just nice to know that there's at least one thing.
There's not many left.
Yeah, for real.
There's not many left.
The accent is the key with that. What's he referring to?
I assume the Dom DeLuise.
Oh yeah, you need Dom DeLuise. Yeah, he was like
could also be Dr. Roxo though.
Yeah, he was our guy, Dom DeLuise, just like Sylvester Stallone. When Rocky came out, the Eddie Murphy joke where he talks about Italians. That is not a joke. That is a scientific fact. that when an Italian watches Rocky, they assume that they can fight the world because they watch little Sylvester Stallone beat up people. That's true. That's crazy.
I buy it.
Yeah. You're like, all right, Rocco. All right, Sly. That fucking
hey, every Italian is a high schooler. There's like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. And they go, hey, Paisan, you going to see Rocky right now? It's a great fucking movie.
It's a great fucking movie.
Great fucking movie. Oh my God. Although, listen, I love Rocky, but I would prefer Rambo to Rocky. Rocky's
yeah, but
good.
the Italian thing's not as present, and
yeah.
it's not really a part of the character. Whereas Rocky, he is the Italian stallion.
Well, you know what it is too. That was a time where you could just be whatever the fuck you want. Arnold Schwarzenegger was an American soldier and had a German accent. Can we just take a second to talk about how
every time he never got over it?
No, how Jean-Claude Van Damme played Guile. He was the most American dude in Street Fighter, and it's played by a French Canadian.
Yeah, not like one masking his accent, like very
That's
openly
brilliant.
using the accent.
Like at the beginning of Commando, they're like, John, you're the best Marine we have, the United States government. You know, it's like, you know, it's good to be here. I'm happy to be in the United States Marine Corps. It's like, wait a minute. What was the movie that Paul Newman was known for?
Cool Hand Luke?
Cool Hand Luke, things like that, right? What was the
yeah.
What was
I always think the pool movie with
The Hustler, right? The Hustler. Is that what it's called?
Is it The Hustler?
I think it's The Hustler because The Color of Money is the other one. It's one or the other. It's either The Hustler or The Color of Money. I'm just not sure.
I think it's The Color of Money.
It could be that. Yeah, it's one of the two.
With Tom Cruise.
Okay, it might be that. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's that. I think.
And GI Jetman says Paul Newman's daughter runs the dressing empire.
Truly, even kept it in the family. Even good for them. That's impressive.
That's how I feel when I watch 8th Street Latinas on PH. I feel like I can do the same. Dude, I watch Rocky Balboa. I feel like I can punch my way out of any situation. Did you see they just cast Adam Smasher from Black Adam as Rambo in a prequel? Dan Alton. No.
I don't even remember who played Adam Smasher.
Yeah, I don't even know. Paul Newman. Okay, we said that already. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That was Paul Newman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Gun Money.
That's probably my favorite. I love him. That's a great movie.
Great film, yeah. I used to
Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid.
all that, like I said, my father used to have all that crap on. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, Outlaw Josie Wales, Sundance Kid.
Yeah.
You know,
hell yeah.
All those movies we would watch.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and then John Wayne would come on. I like Clint Eastwood more. My father loved John Wayne, but I like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, we were a Clint Eastwood family for sure. Now,
my father
we liked that quite a bit.
Like my father liked the spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood, but he liked Dirty Harry better. Like when it came down to Clint Eastwood, he liked those kinds of films with
okay, it's more modern movies.
Yeah. Not the one with the monkey.
Yeah, Any Which Way with Loose is not one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. But he was a fan of like Dirty Harry and all those movies. He loved fucking what's his face, Death Wish, or Charles Bronson. He loved
Charles Bronson. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he loved those movies.
My mom's dad was the real Western guy.
Okay.
Every weekend I was there, he would literally, if the TV was on, he was watching the Western channel. I mean, it was constantly going on.
Was it Grit? That's a channel, Grit. My father used to watch that shit all the time.
I think it was before it was even Grit. I think it was just called like Westerns or something at the time.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's I think that's Grit.
It's Grit, yeah.
My uncle Mike watches that now because it'll play like Gunsmoke and
yep.
all that shit. And he loves that shit.
Yeah, like I take my father when I used to take him to the VA, take him in the waiting room, and every single waiting room in the VA had that channel on, Grit, and you would literally look at all these veterans, completely forget that they were at the VA. Like they forgot that they were waiting to be seen and shit like that because they got.
I guess if that's what it takes, then fucking keep it going.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, but my dad used to love that goddamn channel. Then he started watching Me TV, which had all the old sitcoms.
Yeah.
You know? All those old sitcoms. He loved that shit. Like I hear MASH. Like that's why I told my mother. Like when my father like had passed, that just happened. It was like the first 2 weeks, and I told my mother. I said, you know what's crazy is not hearing MASH every afternoon was jarring.
Like
I was
the absence of what used to be standard.
Yeah. I used to hear the theme song to MASH every afternoon, every day.
Just hear Suicide is Painless from the other room. You feel like, oh yeah, he's watching MASH.
He's watching MASH. He's got it on again. Yeah. He would watch MASH, and he loved Sanford and Son. So whenever I hear that music, that whatever. Yeah, I used to be like, all right, he's good. And then because you hear him laugh. That was when he would laugh his ass off because he loved Fred Sanford. Yeah,
well, yeah, he's a salty old fuck. What's not to love?
Yeah. He used to call his son dummy. What are you doing, dummy?
What are you doing, dummy?
Dummy. My father loved he loved that 70s show because he loved Red Foreman because he would call his kids dumbass.
Sure,
like
yeah.
My father loved Al Bundy. He just,
well, who doesn't love Al Bundy?
I don't.
Let's be real.
To me, that's still one of the greatest sitcoms of all time.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody like that. You know, you want to talk about the American family? Don't watch Full House. You watch fucking Married with Children. That's the perfect depiction of an American family.
Yeah,
Married with Children.
And then if you need a modern, you just bring it to like Modern Family.
Modern Family.
Just keep Ed O'Neill in it. You just move modern. Great.
Yeah. I also like in terms of family comedies, if you really want to know how an Italian family works, Everybody Loves Raymond was pretty accurate with how Italians work, with how like the mother smothers the kids and shit like that, and how like the kids have like a love for their mother. To really like clearly, I know it's based off the comedy of Ray Romano, but clearly he had
Ray Romano,
yeah. Oh God, Deborah.
Ma,
I can't stand my brother Robert. He's annoying.
Ma, get Robert out of my house.
Ma, Dad, get out of my house, will you?
Yeah, get out of here.
Actually, it's both. He plays Fast Eddie Felson in both movies. Okay, who's Fast Eddie?
What Eddie is?
I feel you, Tony. My grandpa always had Bonanza on. Oh, my dad, dude, he would watch, like I said, MASH. Oh, of course. Did you ever watch The King of Queens? Yes. I told the story last Wednesday to Mikey that the bar that you see in King of Queens, my father actually almost bought. So the bar that's supposed to be that they always go to, they always show that establishing shot. That bar was literally 6 blocks from my house in Queens, and my father almost bought that bar. So he almost owned that bar.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was crazy when I saw it on TV. I was like, "Fuck that! Is that Yerman's?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "What the fuck?" I said, "Did you almost buy that bar?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Jesus Christ!" Yeah, King of Queens is great too. King of Queens,
King of Queens is great.
There's certain shows, like for instance, Seinfeld. Like I feel like you need to be a New Yorker to fully understand. There's just certain things that they say where you're like, I got that because it's like a New York thing. Like Seinfeld, they did that like the first couple seasons. You noticed it. They kind of
it's a lot of reference.
Yeah.
But then they realized they were alienating their audience and went a little more.
And then broke away from it. Yeah. Then you kind of
like every time Kramer references a restaurant or a place, he tells you exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
And like you could, if you look at his map of New York, like, oh, yep, that's where it's supposed to be, right there. That's where he gets the watch repaired at, right there.
Yeah, because these guys were from New York.
Because they grew up in New York.
They grew up in New York. Yeah, him and Larry David. Yeah, so they fucking understood the memo when they wrote it for like New York, even though it was filmed in California. It was funny too because I remember me and my brother would watch the reruns on Channel 11, and you know, like the scenes where they would be walking in the street.
Yeah.
And my brother would always turn and go, "What street in fucking New York, looks that clean?" Look at I go, you're right. This fake. He goes, it ain't fucking New
This is
York.
obviously at West Coast.
Yeah, he goes, he ain't New York. And I was like, yeah, it's true. He goes, they said, he goes, I was like, one time, I forgot what they said. It was like the middle of winter or some shit like that. And they're walking around in like spring jackets. And
Yeah.
he was
Like it's not -8.
Yeah, he goes, no one's going to walk around in that jacket. You fucking crazy? Oh, okay. Paul Newman plays Fast Eddie Felson in The Hustler and The Color of Money. Thank you. So he was in both.
Okay. There's the tie.
I appreciate you for that. So I was right on both accounts.
You were.
So I'm happy to know that. That's good. Fast Eddie Felson. So he was like the best pool player. The Color of Money is the one with Tom Cruise, right? Though that's the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What was the other one he's in? The Sting, right? The Sting.
I don't think I've ever seen The Sting.
Yeah, The Sting. I remember that too. My father used to love that movie as well. And my father watched all these kinds of movies. I didn't realize how much of a movie buff my father was.
He's a cinephile.
Yeah, old ones though, like and he didn't really watch any of these new shits. Although like he would watch like the Lord of the Rings and Harry Potters and the Star Warses. He'd watch that shit, but like I tried to get him to watch.
He liked that fantasy stuff.
He loved that stuff, science fiction and fantasy. But if you put superheroes in front of him, he did not give a shit. He couldn't give a shit less.
I get that distinction. I mean, I'm more superheroes than I am
sci-fi and other shit, right? Yeah.
Well, fantasy for sure. I mean, there's a bridge there. Like Star Wars, some people consider it sci-fi. Yeah. Some people correctly associate it as a fantasy. That I get. But most of the time, when it's like the Middle Earth stuff, completely loses me.
Yeah, just not into the.
I don't know why. It just never clicked.
It's, you like more of a modern take, or
that never tripped my trigger, and it probably helped that wasn't really my dad's thing either.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that like passed down to me,
Yeah. I've been watching Black Sheep of late. Love watching it as a kid.
I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. The Sting is Redford and Newman, or Robert Redford, and Paul Newman. The Sting too with Mac Davis too. Jesus, you guys like all cinephiles in here.
They know about it.
Yeah. Pappy and John Larroquette. I used to love watching that show. Oh, there you go. Okay. I used to love Night Court. My father was watching that too, right towards the end. Like you'd hear that, and you're like, "Oh shit, he's watching Night Court," and I would run upstairs.
Night Court's on.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I hear these TV show songs, and I would get taken back immediately to when we were living in Queens, and you would be watching the live runs of these shows, like because my father was a big sitcom guy too. Like he loved sitcoms. He watched them all. Like I cannot stress to people enough how many sitcoms like I've seen in my day, and if I don't know it, it's crazy. Because I'm like, I can't believe I don't know that. Like because he watched them all. Like it was, I don't know how he did it, because they would sometimes be on the same day. So I don't know if he just waited for reruns to then watch what he didn't see, or he would tape them. But he would watch fucking everything, from Full House to 227. He would watch Family Matters,
Mama's House.
He loved fucking Mama's House. Yeah, he watched.
He really? It's hilarious.
Everything. He watched every single one.
He's like, did you see what happened on Captain Kangaroo today? And like, you watched Captain Kangaroo?
Dad, what are you doing?
You were watching Bananas in Pajamas? Why?
Dude, he watched them all. I couldn't believe it. What's happening? I was watching that. This is not for you. This is for teenagers. This is what's happening.
It's not for you.
And he'd be like, I don't care. It's funny. Yes. Yes. Stu, I wish I was kidding. Yes. He watched all of those as well. Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Victorious.
Wow.
He watched them all. If it was a sitcom, he gave it a shot. It's crazy. And if it made him chuckle or laugh a little bit, he watched it all the time.
That's impressive. That's some serious commitment.
Yeah, he watched them all.
He did not take. He took TV very seriously.
He did. Your dad and I must be related. Maybe. My father watched them all. Like them all. He loved every single Tyler Perry sitcom. Like every single
that's
one.
somebody I just can't get on board with.
I don't get it
Never
either.
have.
I used to come upstairs and go, "What are you watching?" And he would just be like, "I used to meet the Millers or whatever the fuck it is." And I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, this guy's funny. He makes me laugh." I go, "All right."
I love where he set the bar and he just kept it there for everything.
That's a guy makes me laugh.
Make me laugh. You're on the program.
It's the truth.
He was the Tony Hinchcliffe of recreational watchers. Like, you just make me laugh, and we'll make you a regular on my couch.
Oh my god! A very underrated sitcom is Man with the Plan starring Matt LeBlanc. He watched that too. It wasn't bad. Yeah, he watched the other one. What the fuck was it? It was.
How do you feel about Reba? Did he like Reba?
He loved Reba.
No, he didn't. You made it up.
I swear to God.
Sweet Jesus.
If I could tell you every time I heard on the TV, hey, and that stupid theme song play, every fucking time. Every time. He watched this shit every time. He loved every single sitcom. Every single
I'll give it to Reba. Reba was pretty funny, but it wasn't as good as the Rodney Carrington show. I did love that shit. That was a hell of a 2 seasons.
His favorite character.
That's fucking hilarious.
His favorite character from Reba was the blonde lady, because she was he's like, she's a fucking nut job. Like, he would always say that, and then he loved the son-in-law, the Van, I think his name was, the son-in-law, the quarterback kid. He loved that guy too because he thought he was funny. Last Man Standing, watched that shit every single day. Tim Allen. He watched Home Improvement as well. And then right at the end, right before he passed, my father was watching that new one that he just put on Channel 7, Tim Allen, with the race car
with Kat Dennings.
Yeah. So he was watching that one at the very, very end too. So he was watching them all.
What about According to Jim?
He liked that one too. He watched According. He loved My Wife and Kids. He loved Damon Wayans.
That was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
I remember we watched that one when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was a funny.
Shifting Gears. Thank you, Jetman. That's exactly what it was.
That's what it is.
Kevin from Shameless was Van. Yeah, that guy. He loved that guy. And he loved.
Jesus Christ, is that Kevin? Is that really Kevin from Shameless? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. He used to laugh his ass off when Cat Williams would come on My Wife and Kids as the breakdancer. He would
never was a fan of that guy either.
Just on the show, he was funny because he was like, you keep him reeled in, obviously, to a character. He's funny.
Sure.
But my father wasn't like a stand-up guy. Like, he wasn't watching people's stand-up specials. And if you told him, like, oh, yeah, this guy's a stand-up, he didn't. Oh, okay.
That wasn't his bag.
Yeah, that wasn't his thing. He didn't give a shit. The only thing he did like was he loved Don Rickles.
Oh, well, who the fuck doesn't love Don Rickles?
Yeah. He loved the Dean Martin roasts. He loved those. Yeah. Like, he was a big fan.
Dean Martin roasts are fucking good.
Yeah. He used to love that stuff. But like, it was movies and sitcoms with my pops, man. He didn't like sports. Although if I could tell you how many times I caught him closetly watching wrestling, and I would pop my head in. I would pop my head in, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, this is fake, huh? You don't like pro wrestling? What the fuck you got this on for?" And he goes, "There's nothing on." I go, "Bullshit! You have 100 fucking channels. Well, where you gonna find something? Don't tell me there's nothing on." He used to say that shit all the time. Nothing on. I mean, okay, nothing on, but fucking John Cena, right? That's why you're watching it right now. He used to talk so much shit about it when I was like younger and I was into it, and then I catch him as an adult. I could watch it. I was like, all this time we could have bonded over wrestling. Like, we could have been talking.
We could have had this too, man.
Yeah, and instead you hit it like a dick. What are you doing? I had a wrestling ring in the backyard. I was doing it every fucking day. Like, I don't understand why you would keep this from me. That was such a weird secret that he kept. Just the 10 of us. Yes, he used to watch that as well. He was a big TGIF guy. So if it was on the early TGIF or it was before TGIF, when it was on CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox, those were his channels. And then Channel 11, when Reba wound up on Channel 11, that was it. He watched every fucking thing under the sun. Like I said, if he didn't watch first runs, he would catch when it went into syndication. and then start watching it that way. But he always was it was just crazy to me. The only sitcom I've never seen him watch is Seinfeld. That
Really?
was the only
That's
sitcom.
like one that's always been on. Like it's always been on.
He didn't watch that one. He didn't watch Friends, but he loved Cheers. He loved Frasier. He sometimes watched Will and Grace because the one gay dude used to make him laugh out loud, and the crazy lady that was on there, that they were friends. I used to hear him audibly laughing out loud when they were on the screen together. Yeah. So like it's just crazy. Step by Step, the middle daughter was smoking hot according to Gun Bunny Customs.
Oh, okay.
My father did watch Step by Step though. Yeah, I think we all did though. We all watched TGIF on Fridays. He loved dinosaurs too. That sitcom,
Really?
but yeah, he loved dinosaurs. Yeah. That was, to me,
one was just all over the place.
Yeah, that was the saddest series finale of all time. The fucking world ends. Like, I mean, geez, I remember walking up to him going, "Dad, this is like sad," and he goes, "Well, this is how it ended." he goes,
"How'd you think it was gonna end? This is how it works."
Yeah, because I didn't think it was gonna happen, and I was like, "I know, but still, you didn't have to end it that way." Jesus. Did he like Balky, Perfect Strangers? Yes, he did. He loved Perfect Strangers and the Golden Girls. He watched the Golden Girls until the last day of his life. That was one of the last things he was watching before the end.
Wow.
And he did watch Small Wonder as well. He watched Silver Spoon as well as Benson, as well as Mr. Belvedere, Who's the Boss?
Mr. Belvedere.
He watched Boy Meets World as well. Yeah, he watched them all, man.
He's a big 90210 guy.
No, he didn't watch those kinds of things. No, okay. No. My mother watched those hour-long programs. She would watch that. She would watch New York Undercover. I don't know if anybody remembers that. That was on Channel 5 for a while. Or Fox.
And he didn't do soaps, right?
No soap opera.
He didn't do no soaps.
Nah. The only soap opera he watched was pro wrestling, even though he'll never admit it. Three's Company, sure did. Yep, sure did. Come on, knock on our door.
Three's Company's pretty nice.
Yeah, Three's Company's great. Yeah, it's a great show. And then, of course, what's the one that Don Knotts was on at the first with fucking Ron Howard? The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith. That guy. Nah, he watched that. Yeah. The Bob Newhart Show, starring Bob Newhart. And he would fall over the fucking couch every time. And then he watched I Love Lucy. He loved I Love Lucy.
Sure. I Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of Jeannie. He watched that one too. Yeah. Bewitched.
The classics.
Yeah.
True classics.
Yeah. I would get along great with your dad. My dad was a silly ass dude. A lot of people, like my father had this my aunt looked like B. Arthur. That's hilarious. Gunsmoke, 100%, Bonanza, all that stuff. He loved Bat Masterson. He watched that one all the time. Like I said, if I could. That's why I love sitcoms. My wife doesn't understand it. Like when I'll sit here and I'll quote like sitcoms and shit like that. And she's like, "How do you watch that stuff?" And I go, "Man, you don't understand. My father, they like raised us on that shit. Like that's what we watch." Like,
what about The Rifleman? You like The Rifleman?
I remember that too. Yeah. The only hour.
That's a pretty good show though.
Yeah, the only hour shows he would watch was like The Fall Guy.
Okay.
18. He liked the 18. He liked Miami Vice. He liked those kinds of like gritty.
He liked the early 80s.
Yeah, action
adventure programs. Yeah.
He liked that kind of stuff. He watched The Highlander too when it became a TV show because he liked the movies. So he followed the TV show because of the movies.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's a simple transition.
He tried to watch it. I remember he tried to watch the RoboCop TV show, and then I remember him turning it off, and I go, "No." He goes, "This is a pile of shit." It's the fucking garbage. Didn't even turn it off.
This is a pile of shit.
There's a funny thing too, and I'm not making this shit up. The only way I was able to bond with my dad over Hulk Hogan was Thunder in Paradise, and I wish I was kidding.
He had to bring it to his level.
Yes, he started watching.
It's all about format, you know.
He would call me into the room. He goes, "Hey, Thon, you see your fucking guy over here? He's in a boat now."
You see your guy over here, like you knew him. That's hilarious.
And I said, "He's in a boat." He goes, "Yeah, Thunder in Paradise. Come over here, watch this with me."
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, man. He was
Oh, that's
dude,
fucking
he was
funny,
so
dude.
bad that he was so bad that he would wait like when WCW Nitro was on TV, there was a Mortal Kombat TV show that would come on afterwards, and
Yeah.
he would be in his room while I was watching Nitro, and I would look like this at like at 9:45 or whenever the fuck it would end. I would look like this to his room, and his head would peek out, and he goes, "Is it almost over?" And I go, "Yeah." And then he'd come walking out. He'd sit on the couch, and he'd wait for Mortal Kombat to start. I said, "You're a
Oh
dick,
my
man."
god,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
He fucking like I said, if it was anything that caught his interest a little bit, he would
Yeah.
watch it. He would give it its fair shake, you know. But and then when when you would tell him, "Oh, this show sucks," he'd be like, "No, it doesn't." And then he would tell, like I told you, he'd be like, "Well, this guy makes me laugh." He would say shit
You
like
find
that.
the one aspect of it that
Yeah,
redeems it for him.
like my mother used to sit there on the couch and just look at him while he was watching Hannah Montana, and she would say, "Why the fuck are you watching these kid shows?" And he would say, "What do you want to watch, the news?" And then she would go, he goes, "I'd rather watch this. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to get annoyed by watching the news. So I'm going to watch this. At least
That's
this
fair.
way, I'm never upset." And that's what I took from him. That's why I tell my wife, I don't turn on the news. I turn on cartoons. I turn on anything else because I don't want to get annoyed. I don't want to get scared. I don't want to, oh my God, what's going to happen next? I don't want none of that shit. I said to her, it's like, I know this is sometimes people say you shouldn't say it this way, but blissfully ignorant is what I'd rather be. I
It
just
is.
would
It
rather be
really
that way.
is.
You know, I'd rather just live in my head in the clouds, you know, with my toys, my cartoons, my video games, and whatever the fuck, and just kind of just be. Like I would much rather that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how some other people like the news and shit like that. Like I went to my friend Tom's house and we walk in and he's got the news on,
Yeah.
and him and his wife are going at it. They're going at it, and I just sit down. I look at Tom and I go, "Is this what you want? Just fucking argue all the goddamn time?" And he's just like, "Well, you know, this is just why don't we put the news on?" I go, "Take the shit off. Why is it on? Put anything else on. Anything else. You have two children. Put
Anything.
on cartoons. Anything else." Sometimes I turn on Sir Spooks when I'm trying to fall asleep. Babe, Dan Alton watches Sir Spooks too. We watch him all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Dan, all the time. Dan, I am in a rabbit hole right now, and I don't know if you are too, Mikey. Do you see something like, and you're just like, "Fuck, I'm gonna watch everything that this guy now produces." Like that's how it got with you.
How the fuck do you think I started watching you?
Oh, thanks, man. You son of a bitch! Don't you
Yeah,
dare.
it happens.
But yeah, like
Yes.
it happened with Sir Spooks. It happened with this guy, this fucking guy, Trent the Traveler. I always wanted one of those vans that you can live in only for vacations. I don't want to live in a fucking van. I just want to be able to get in a van and say, "Hey, let's go here and stay here for a week."
And wherever we go, we'll have stay because it's this thing.
Exactly. So
I get
watching,
that.
yes, so watching this guy live in his van and seeing how the van is configured is highly impressive to me. And he's got
Okay.
the cutest pipple I think I've ever seen in my life, and that's what hooked me was the dog. And I was like, "Oh, this dog is so great," you know. And then I watch his van. I go, "Oh my God, this guy's got a fucking full kitchen in his van." And then right next to his van, he's got a desk with a top of the line Republic of Gamers computer that he just goes wherever he wants, parks his truck, puts Starlink on the roof of his truck, and then proceeds to play video games wherever the fuck he wants. And I said to my wife, "This isn't the life."
What freedom, you know?
This guy goes wherever he wants, puts Starlink on his roof, has people watching him travel. He's got a dog. This guy lives the life. But the one thing that would get me is how soft he was. He's a soft guy. You could just tell. So then I started watching Outdoor Boys because this guy just goes into the woods with an axe and a saw and just builds houses for himself. And I'm just like, "Now this is cool." I like this guy. He just goes in with no van and he goes, "I'm going to make a shelter today."
It's good balance.
Yeah. So it's that kind of shit that we wind up watching all the fucking. And if it's not that,
I watch those like randomly. I'll like find somebody and then they'll just like keep coming up and like basically like Instagram reels. Like they'll just keep coming up, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna sub to this channel because this is actually pretty interesting.
pretty good. Yeah, I do it all the time now. I'm like, "Oh fuck, I like this guy." I was like, he doesn't do videos anymore. He just like apparently ended them. This guy, Outdoor Boys. But I have literally, he lives in Alaska and he like I've learned, you learn shit
You
inadvertently.
do.
by watching this shit. Yeah, you just kind of like, oh shit, that's nice. That's a good little tip when he tells you like, oh, use this for like insulation, or use this to start fires or whatever, like all this stuff. You like use this in order to, if you can't find any wet wood, use this particular like engine fuel thing, and it'll light and it'll stay lit for a while. You can cook on it at least. So it's just like little like things that you didn't expect to ever learn, just kind of sneak past the goalie. That's why I kind of like watching those videos. Like watching that guy driving his van, it's cool, but you're just literally watching this dude vlog driving in a van. You don't see him like, I don't want to say slumming it, but like this guy goes into the woods with no game plan. He's like, listen, I'm not bringing my tent because I'm going to build a shelter today, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And that kind of shit to me, I love learning. So I love like watching that kind of shit. Because I told my wife, if the lights go off tomorrow, at least now I can go outside and cut us things. You can figure at least something out now. We're not completely in the dark.
Yeah. You gonna survive for very long? Probably not. But you could get by a couple nights or something. You could
take what you can get.
You could get something. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
there's a few of those channels that I follow and I watch because I'm like, God damn, I could never do this. I could never be this guy.
See, that's cool too.
Like there's like one guy and he's like tanning leather and like making his own pants.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys wanted to know how I did this, so here he is, and he's like breaking obsidian on his fucking knee.
I watch that guy
to make a knife. You watch that guy?
I watch that guy all the time.
Fascinating.
He's like a British
he's like,
is he like a British dude with like a beard and shit?
And he looks like a goddamn Viking.
Yes,
yeah,
and
he's a hard ass.
Yeah, that guy's cool as shit. Yeah, I watch him all the time.
That's if you look up man in a dictionary, it's just that guy.
Who's that dude? Yeah. See, now, yes, this is what I was. Yes, he retired because his son started a YouTube channel and already has over 1 million subscribers and millions of views. Because his son now is like 16 years old, and his son goes, "I'm gonna go camping by myself in the woods and fish for my food." And you're like, the fucking 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid now they live in Alaska, I think it is. And you're like, yo, impressive that he's self-sufficient this way. And he's like, don't worry, I'll catch us dinner. You know, it's you like I said, yeah, you appreciate it. He's like, God damn, man, I like to see that kind of stuff. That's I don't watch cable television because, like I said, sitcoms now you can just go on a streaming service, just find which one you want to watch. You don't have to sit there and chase on cable.
There's no need for the TV guide.
No,
it's all
those days are done.
You know where we could use a TV guide? YouTube.
Somebody sitting on you just mentioned $1 million idea there, Mikey.
Yeah, but how would you do it? Everybody fluctuates all the time. Like
I don't know. It's got to be an app or something where you just kind
of it would have to like track it. It would have to like real time like change. Which I mean, that could be a thing.
That would be
AI.
It's coming. Give it time. It's happening. You probably just got
on YouTube right now, and I'm like, what do you feel like watching? And like, I don't know, like an outdoor survival. I'm like, here are 16 channels live streaming right now. And like, oh,
goddamn,
that one.
That'd be brilliant. Yeah, like somebody that
who's streaming simulated wrestling events? Only one channel. Put it on, baby.
Put it on, baby girl. Unfortunately, I wish that was true, but unfortunately, it's not.
It's not.
I went down a rabbit hole of.
Well, you got that guy with the AI thing now that's doing the voices and stuff.
Jesus Christ! I asked the guy. I went on to his live premiere and I said, "Buddy, I gotta know. You got to tell me, how are you getting the mouse to move like that, and how is it moving so seamlessly?" And he just all he said was, "It's an AI program that we pay for," and I was like, "Well, that doesn't help. Can you tell me the fucking name of the program?"
No,
of course not, right?
No.
So I said it on the stream or whatever, and Nico trying us in a matter of 5 minutes.
I saw that.
That's
busted it out.
Yeah, he goes, "Try this one," and I was like, "All right, I'll give you a shot." So I have the website. I'm gonna give it a shot, probably tomorrow because I'm gonna try for the LSWA Sunday to have Tony Styles' mouth move, where I'm not doing the same animation over and over and over again. Like that's what's killing me, is it's the same animation over and over again. That's what's annoying me. I just want to be able to kind of change it up by even if it's just lip syncing. What's it called? Hold on, I'll take a look right now. He sent it to me on, I think, Instagram. So let me see. I'll let you know. Now I don't know if this is the website that the guy is using, I don't know, but this is the one Nico Trana sent me.
Mm.
So, but Nico hit me up like
yesterday. An option.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you let's see, hold on. It's loading up. It's all right. Let me see if I can say this right. Vivago. VIVAGO .ai lip sync. So it's a lip sync generator, and I guess you just put in a video, and it'll like I guess you could because it says right here text to speech, upload local dubbing. So I guess you could type in what you wanted to say, and it'll match the mouth to whatever you're gonna say. You know, so I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot and see if it works. I hope it does because if it'll help. It'll take at least LSWA to another level because now at least the mouse will be moving. People can cut better promos, like, and I think it'll just look much better. Whereas, I was thinking about doing it with play motion, and I'm gonna try it with LSWA first. So if it works with the video game, then the toys might look weird, like because it's gonna warp the mouth. Whereas the video game,
there's nothing there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm worried about. So we'll see. Eventually we're gonna get there because what you're seeing what these people are doing with these AI programs now, where they're making the figures move and fight and run and all kinds of crazy shit. So it's only a matter of time. I firmly believe that you could just take all the pictures you need and the AI program will do the rest. That just really prove that it's a matter of time.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
And I think it's coming sooner than later.
I don't think it's that far off.
Yeah.
Anyway, like soon you'll just be able to just like choose like a motion and then put your figure in there, or your picture or whatever, and then it'll just copy whatever the motion is.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like choosing like a fucking celebration dance on Fortnite or something. Like it'll be that easy. It'll just like you go there, boop, that's the one, and he does the thing. It's all there.
There's a guy, I don't know, Make It Move Studios, I think his name on Instagram, and he basically 3D captures a figure and then 3D models it to make it dance, run, fight, do whatever he wants it to do, which is cool. But when you watch him like do it, the figure doesn't look right no more because it looks like now it looks like it's the figure wrapped around the 3D model. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's like distorted.
Yeah, it doesn't look proper. Well, I'm thinking in time it will eventually get to, like you just said, type in I wanted to do this dance, boom, and then next thing you know, it's doing that dance.
For
and
sure.
It looks seamless as shit. Yeah.
Now it's not that far off.
No, I don't know what clip you're watching, Gonzo, but if you went to Virtual Wrestling Network, that's the YouTube that I watched. And these guys, dude, he cuts the promos where the guy's mouth moves. And the only thing I don't like is he does in-ring promos with no microphone. And the wrestler in me is just like, where's that microphone? How is that arena hearing him right now? You know what I'm saying? It's like I would do backstage promos that way. That's why I think Tony Styles, at least because he's backstage, when I could cut to me, you'll see my mouth move and it'll just look seem a lot better.
Sure, that makes sense.
So I mean, I don't know. We'll see where we go with it. I really hope that it gets much easier to use. I hope that, like, some of these programs are a little, I don't trust them. Like, you're going to spend money and is it going to give you exactly what you're asking for? Because I don't know about you, but I'm not very good at he was watching the Vivago tutorial. Oh man, Gonzo, thank you. I didn't know the tutorials were there. So I appreciate that. I will definitely watch them. That's good to know. Yeah. But like, I don't, I just want to make sure that these programs are good because I want to pay and then it looks like shit.
Sure.
And then like, why the fuck? What am I doing now? So
another wasted subscription.
Yeah, I paid for ChatGPT, and it's a waste. The free version is the same as the paid version. It's not like you get anything more. You don't run out of time. Sometimes if you use ChatGPT too much, it says you run out of time.
Times you out. Yeah.
Times you out. That's the only difference. It's the same shit. If you ask it to do whatever you need to and you're paying for it, it's the same result. Nothing changes.
That's just not enough. It's not enough for me to justify anything like that.
Fuck you. I'm not paying for that. Like, that's ridiculous.
Not gonna do it.
In my head, I was thinking something gimmicky, but that shit is next level. Look at Gonzo. It blew my mind. That's when Nico Tronos was like, "Yo, do you know the name of it?" And I was like, "No, all I know is," and I showed it on. I don't know what stream it was on, but I showed it on one of my streams. Might have been last Wednesday on the Wake and Bake or whatever the fuck it was. But I showed it off, and I was like, "You see this shit?" And he immediately was like, "Give me 5 minutes," and literally in 5 minutes sent me that one. He sent me that website, and he was like, "Try this. This might work for what you're looking for." And I was like, "All right, we'll give this a shot. Fuck it." I have this one app on my phone called Mug Life, and you can literally take a picture of like whatever. I took a picture of an action figure, right? And I synced it to my face because it used the phone camera. And as I was talking, the figure was talking, which is cool.
That's fucking
but it was
crazy.
Yeah, but it wasn't like matching perfectly. And that's what I was telling you on Adobe. Adobe has Character Animator, which has that function where you use a web camera or an actual camera to capture your face. It scans your face, and then whatever I say will come up on the cartoon character.
Right.
So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, that would be hilarious if I could do Estelle or if I could do a Chipmunks or whatever the fuck, and do something along those lines."
For sure.
My beautiful wife. You sent me thank you so much, Gonzo. I appreciate you, brother. I see
What a
right
guy.
He does. He's really helpful, man. Very helpful.
We got a hell of a community here.
Yeah. Gonzo's gonna be on Talking Figures soon.
Nice.
Yeah,
bringing back Talking Figures. I love that.
Yeah, I'm actually this Friday. It's not gonna be live or anything, but I'm
right.
Not this Friday. The following Friday, they're gonna start coming back every week. Yeah, but I'm gonna talk to Pop Blender first, and then I got a couple of people lined up already. Jay Gonzo is on that list as well. So I know Gonzo just had a baby, so I said to him, whenever you got the time, like there's no rush.
Sure.
So, but I'm excited to talk to him. I'm excited to talk to a few people. Frankie's on the list. I got to talk to Frankie soon.
Very cool.
So yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. I miss that. I miss the one-on-one like this. I miss this with other people. Like just getting to know people a little bit better than I already kind of know. Like a lot of these people in chat, you kind of get to know. You kind of get a sense of their personality by the way they joke and the way they comment, but you don't really know them until you sit down with no chat and actually ask them questions about them.
Yeah.
That's when you start.
Yeah, once you remove everybody else from the equation, that actually allows you to get to know them.
Yeah, and you get to see.
And I've said it before, you do great interviews. You ask great questions. You have great engagement. It's not like I've never seen an awkward moment on one of your Talking Figures. Like they just not there.
Yeah, I refuse to have those kinds of things because I don't. My thing is when you come on the show, I want you to want to come back, even though I might not have like a reoccurring guest. I want you to come off Talking Figures and be like, man, that talk was so good. I want to go back on that show. I want to talk to him some more. Like that. That's what I want. And the fact that guys and I know you're not blowing smart. I'm not saying that, but to hear guys like you, to hear Zakanin, to hear like Jerk and Gaines all said it like, oh, he's the toy psychiatrist. Like fucking Gaines used to call me that all the time. He's the toy shrink. You go to him on Talking Figures and you open up, you don't even realize what you're talking about and how much it helps and shit like that. And just so to hear those kind words from all you guys, it means the world to me.
Yeah, it's definitely not blowing smoke. I mean, it is just how everybody feels about it.
Yeah, and to be quite honest with you, I miss the pre-recorded stuff. I do. I miss doing it. I miss the editing process. I miss the let me post this here. Let me, I don't know. It's weird. Live streaming is fun. I love doing it, but I love this kind of live streaming. Like I'm going to get on here with a friend and we're just going to shoot the breeze for a few hours. And that's it. That to me, because I can't hang out with you in person. So to me, this this suffices. This is perfect. I like this, but like I was telling my wife, like, all this live streaming shit, it gets to be a little too demanding after a while. It takes
because it's like it's not, but it kind of feels like performative, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you've always got to be on, even though both of our personalities are what they are. Like this is us legitimately.
Yeah.
But it gets it gets not tiring, but like you feel tired. I mean, you feel kind of exhausted. You're like, fuck, like I'm legitimately like amazed when Zach does like fucking 5 streams in a week,
I don't know
and
how he does it.
he's like, yeah, he's like, I gotta cut back, and then the next week you're like, well, you just cut it back to 4. Like, how the fuck are you doing this, man?
There are times where I see like him, and I'm like, this fucking guy is everywhere. Like, at what point do you turn around and go, you know what? I'm gonna take a day. At what point do you say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take the night off. Like I just that's how I felt. I told my wife, I was like, pre-roll was fun as shit, but it's like every fucking week you gotta make sure that the pre-roll has its topics, has its this, and make sure you're ready to go. Make sure that, and there's been a couple of times, dude. I don't know, maybe this happened to you too, but like there was a few times before the pre-roll where you have a disagreement with my wife. I get into a thing with not so much with Felix, but you get into something with somebody, and you're not really feeling it.
Yeah.
You don't even want to hit that live button, but it's an obligation. And that's what I said to her. It's becoming an obligation. Like, it's like I have to fucking do it.
Which is a dangerous territory.
That's what started to happen with me. And I was just like, I don't want to be beholden to it. Like, I want to just live stream because I want to do it because it's fun. So that's why I just said to her, I was like, let me pull it all back on mine. LSWA is fun. But if I'm saying, and I'll say this right now, if the live premiere that I do this Sunday just works out better, I might start doing more of those than just going live constantly. Because it's just me. I don't like the fact that there's no theme songs. I don't like the fact that there's no, the audio sometimes fucks up. I don't have that problem when I pre-record. Like, everything is crisp. Everything's ready to go. I don't have a fuck up. There's no worry. So it's just that kind of shit where things fuck up live. You don't know it. If I could tell you how many times I was doing the wake and bake or I was doing the pre-roll and my father would walk in and I'd have to stop the fucking stream because he's in here now. And it's just like, well, you just threw a monkey wrench in my whole.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff where it's just like, I love going live, but it's this. I like this.
Yeah.
That's one thing I realized. I like being live with somebody else, just talk, because I wouldn't see you otherwise. So this is how I get to build my friendship with you.
Right.
Until, inevitably, because I know it's going to happen at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But we will see each other in person. At that point, it's just like, we're buds at this point. Like, it's just like, so there's no awkwardness. There's no weirdness. There's no,
nope.
That's what I like about lives is this kind of stuff. Like when they jerk with gains, I got to meet them through that. Like, Talking Figures was like a cookie, like it was like a crumb. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get to meet them a little bit. But after Talking Figures, that could have been the end. Like, I would have never spoken to them. There's some guys on Talking Figures, dude, that I never spoke to them afterwards. Like, you do Talking Figures, they leave, and I never say boo to them again. But there was a couple of yous that stuck around, and now we have friendship. So I want to see you more often. So the live, to me, I'm down with that because that means I get to hang out. So like, I don't know, when it becomes like your main thing, when that's what you're the live streaming guy.
Right.
It takes away from all the other stuff that you could be doing, all the stuff you could potentially be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you're beholden to that time slot. I have to be ready on Wednesday at 7:30. I have to be ready on this day at this time.
I think that's why this show worked so well for me, is because I need to be working on this shit regardless.
Yeah.
Like, since this is a part-time job, this keeps me tied to it. Like,
yeah.
I need to be doing this anyway. I might as well go live for a few hours a week.
Yeah.
To hang out with a buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking paint stuff. Like, I might as well do it because I need to do it anyway. So if I say like, yep, I got to do it because part of my program, then I need to be here and do it. Like, it keeps me regimentally tied to the task.
But at least now, and this is why I like this show, because, for instance, now you have to do the task, but at least you're not sitting there just listening to a podcast by yourself in the room, nothing going on. You're having a dialogue with your buddy, and you're laughing, you're kidding. Before you know it, the thing is done, and you're like, oh shit, where'd the time go? Because your mind's not on a fuck. I got to get this done. Fuck, I got to get this done. Fuck, I got to get this done. No, it's just you're working while you talk. Before you know it, the project's done, and you're like, yeah, I'm finished, man. And you're like, oh shit, okay, this is that's what I'm saying. That's why I like these things. That's why I told my wife the same thing. I was like, well, I have to make things too, so why not just? He wants me on here on Wednesday. We can hang out because I wanted to talk to him anyway. So this is like two birds, one stone. Like this is like a no brainer. Like you get to get shit done while building the friendship that I wanted to build. You know, so it's obviously no fucking brainer. You know, and
I mean, it kind of came naturally, like watching you do, crafting while baked.
Yeah,
and it was like I should do something like this.
Hell yeah,
like just go live. But through that show, that was when I was like, oh, I need somebody to read chats because I cannot do that and stay engaged.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I am one of the people that you can talk to me while I'm doing something, and I can still conversate with you. Like,
yeah, you're not one of those guys that gets in the zone.
And I zone out. Like that's pretty rare where I'm so fucking focused where I can't engage conversation. Like thankfully I have that, so it works well for this show.
Yeah, hell yeah. Which is good because again, like I could be sitting here spewing on and on and on and on and on, and then every fucking 30 minutes you could turn and go, huh? You know what I'm saying? And then thank God you don't, because at least it keeps the show.
That would kill it pretty quick, I think.
Yeah. Like, Mikey, I'm just talking to nobody here.
Why do you want me on here if you're not going to talk to me?
Yeah. He's like, I'm sorry, I was busy doing this. What do you want?
Go back to that conversation you started with me 15 minutes ago. What was that?
Yeah, what did you say? I don't remember.
I missed all that. You rewind that for me?
3 Max. I like having you on in the background. Thank you, Stu. I totally agree with that. When it gets 3+, that's when it gets a little shaky for me. Like I don't mind doing the group stuff, but I can't go more. And 4 people is pushing it, but I no more than 4.
It really depends on the people,
on who is there. Yeah.
It really depends on that because it's tricky. It's really tricky, especially if it was like this where we had like 5 people in here that were just working on something and talking.
Yeah,
it'd be horrible because there'd be no pace. It would just constantly be interjecting and cutting each other out and constantly. Like lives where you're focused already tend to do that anyway.
Yeah.
But at least like when you watch like Mega Powers or something, there's enough of a skeleton. There's enough of a framework there where it's manageable.
Yeah.
It's not constant interjection and constant. Now, to be fair, when you're a guest, you do kind of have to insert yourself.
Yeah,
because Jerk and Gaines have their own special cadence.
Yeah,
and you have to like find your way into that conversation.
Yeah, it's like a game of double dutch. You just wait.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, you're watching the ropes. You watch the ropes. You jump in, get a couple jumps, pop out,
then jump out. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Is say what you need to say and then get the fuck out. Because like, especially like I said, when it starts to get into those tricky numbers, 5, 6, because now you're just waiting. Like, all right, let these people make their point. And then I'll say what the fuck I need to say, and then I'll get the hell out because I'm not gonna. The one thing that annoys me is when you just. It drives me crazy, even when I'm in the room, when everybody is just talking over each other, and everybody what'd you say? It's like when everybody starts doing that shit, that's when it's just like, I don't want to be in this room anymore. Like,
no, I get you.
Just, you guys talk, I don't want to be in like that kind of stuff. When it starts to get like those group hangouts, like I see some of these guys do it. Where it's like fucking 12 people or whatever it is, 10 people in the fucking room. Yeah. And I scratch my head and I go, do you sit in a circle and just starts yelling at everybody, just starts talking at each other? Like, no, like that's why when people, there's been a few people that have said to me, well, how come Talking Figures isn't live? And I go, because then you look at the chat because you're worried about what people are saying.
Yeah, where it's an organic conversation.
Yeah, don't worry. And I've said this to multiple people. Don't worry. There won't be dead air. Like, I'm not going to let you I'm not going to leave a meatball hanging over the plate. Don't worry. Like, I'm going to guide us through. I always tell my wife this. I ask 4 or 5 obligatory questions. Given from those 5 or 6, maybe 6 obligatory questions, I can decipher your personality enough to then weave in whatever the fuck I have to keep the conversation going until I get to the end. And when I will realize when we've hit the end of our rope. Like I immediately start to see it. I can start to see people just kind of start to tune out, might not really want to talk no more, or I can just feel it. You're just like, all right, this conversation has run its course.
It's lost its momentum.
Yeah, let me just run. All right, let's put a bow tie on this and let's get the fuck out. You know, like sometimes, like for instance, 3-star draw might be my longest episode of Talking Figures. It was almost 3 hours. I think it was 3 hours plus. It might have been because me and him just started talking, and I didn't realize how easy he was to talk to. And before I knew it, I looked down at the clock and I was like, "Yo, dude, we got to wrap this up, man. It's fucking 3.5 hours.
It's a long.
Yeah, I was like, this is a long ass episode. I didn't realize how long this was going to be, you know. But then there's other guys, and I mean this with all due respect, where at an hour I'm like, okay, well, we're done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I pulled what I could out of you, and it wasn't much, but I got what I could, you know.
For sure, yeah.
So, but I'm always, I'm always open to talk to people. I like to get to know people. I like to understand why you collect toys. We all do it for different reasons. But at the end of the day, it all seems to come back to a safe space. That's what I noticed. The common denominator is I feel safe around these things, but everybody started it differently. Everybody, lost track after a while. Then they got back into it. Some people, they never got out of it. They stayed in it as a kid, and they never got. It's crazy to hear everybody's story. And it's like I said, when you start to get past the toys, when you start to get into the personal stuff, and you don't mean to get into the personal stuff, that's when I get to know you. That's when I seriously go, oh shit, that's what makes you tick. That's what makes you the way you are. And like to me, it's one of my favorite things of this channel, because it was the most rewarding. Because at the end of it, now I knew somebody. It's now I was like, I'm not just letting go of a stranger. Now I'm letting go, whether it's an acquaintance, a friend, a buddy, you know what it is. Now I officially, if I see you, we're not strangers no more.
Right.
It's gone. Like there's no, like when you see me, you can come to me, oh, Tone, what's up? And we can be civil, we can be cordial, we can be friendly.
Which you've said several times, where like that helps you with your social anxiety. Like it's that is what something that you get from it too. So not only did we form a bond, but now you're not worried to approach me in public. Like,
no.
If you see me at a con, you just walk up to me and be like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" Like,
exactly. And it still happens. It still happens to this very day, man. Like I'll go to places, like we haven't gone to a convention since ZoloCon, dude, because apart from her being sick and we had to leave early, there was a lot of shit that went on in my head that and I don't ever put my shit on other people, like ever. It's not nobody else's responsibility. It's mine. I deal with my shit. But the shit happens. It just happens where all of a sudden the switch will flip and it's like, it's time for you to leave. Like, we're done here. You've literally, all your social points, you're at 0. It's time to go. And sometimes it could be an hour into a hangout. It could be 4 or 5 hours into a hangout. I don't know. But when it clicks, and it's time for me to leave. There is no,
I get that. I get that. I'm pretty good social. Like I gotta call myself a fucking social butterfly, but if there's a room of people, usually I can get along. Like but even I have social batteries, and sometimes they deplete super fucking quick, and it's usually the least interested I am in what's going on. The faster it depletes. Exactly. There's sometimes when I go out with, like, it's already on 0. Like I should be on a charger right now, and I'm going to an event because some obligation, and you're just like, I just want to fucking leave. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
And then, as a vapor, you're just like, I'm just gonna go outside.
That's it. Yeah.
As a smoker, you're just like, I'm just gonna go outside. That's like it's like the answer. It's like the go-to answer for social battery depletion is going outside. You remove yourself from the situation, but not go home, because that would be rude and that causes different anxiety.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus.
No idea. So you just go outside and you vape a little bit, and then chances are you probably meet somebody else that's out there and be like, I don't want to be here anymore. And you're just like, fuck me neither, dude. And then you make a new friend out there on the smoke deck,
Well, it's great is Woody, for instance. he has been a major help because Woody is always outside, ready to smoke, or at least ready to go outside to smoke.
Sure.
All you got to do is say, "Well, you want to go outside and smoke? Yeah, man, let's go." And he's always ready. You know, my wife is always at the ready, standing next to me. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? How you doing? Like, she's always checking on me. You know, like I said, I don't make it anybody else's problem. It is my problem to deal with. But at the same time, I just want people to be aware of the issue. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's me.
Yeah, I'm not leaving because I'm offended or I'm upset.
Yeah, I'm not,
I don't have any more. Like,
exactly.
I'm out. I'm tapped.
Like, dude, we went to ZoloCon, and in 1 hour, I drove 3 hours to ZoloCon. And
Sucks.
in 1 hour, I was like, time to go home.
Gotta
and
go.
My wife was like, are you sure? I was like, 2 things. 1, you can barely stand because you're sick.
You're not good.
Yeah. And 2, I'm already out. Like, I'm already gone. So let's just get the fuck out of here. And she's like, okay. She says, as long as you don't mind driving back now. And I was like, yeah, no, let's go. And she's like, okay. And we piled in the car and went home. That was it. Like, it's like, I'm like you, dude. And on that day, when we went to ZoloCon, because my wife was sick, I was on 0. Like, so it didn't matter what anything was going to set me off. It didn't matter what it was. So I took one loop around. I realized how small the convention was. And I was just like, you know what? I can't be around this many in this little space. So we gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't do this. And she's like, all right. It was at a casino too. So there's a lot of people there, you know? And so it was just one of those things where it was just like, this was a bad move. Like, I can handle like a Legion's Con because that's it's like in a hotel lobby and you just walk around real quick. And like you said, there's so many fucking exits where I you can go hit and just go out and smoke and just kind of take a breather, right? Whereas at this particular place, it was a casino, so there was one exit. You had to everybody.
They don't want you to leave. It's a fucking casino. They want to lock you in there.
Yeah. So it's like my chest started getting tight. My hands I start to do this. My hands start to shake. Like, things start to like tick, and my wife notices immediately. She's like, "Let's go," and I was like, "All right," and we get the fuck out of here. Tony's Figs is in the house. The champ is here. What's up, Tony?
What up, Tony's Figs?
Yeah, a friend of mine did that one time. I was at a cosplay party. He got an epic photo of him smoking with Bizarro. That's it.
Nice.
I used to cosplay too, and that was the thing. When you're under a mask, it kind of helps.
Sure.
Because you're kind of literally behind a wall, but like, Comic-Con quickly became a problem for me, especially New York Comic-Con, because there's just too many people, and you want to talk about people on top of each other. Toy shows are bad, but comic book conventions are the absolute worst. So it was one of those things where it's like, I've seen enough at comic book conventions to never have to go back again. You know what I'm saying? I've seen everything I needed to see from New York Comic-Con. I never have to go to another New York Comic-Con again. It's like I told my wife, I've been to WrestleMania. I never have to go to another WrestleMania again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cross it off the list, never again. Toy shows now at this point, it's like what you said. I would rather see the people now than the products. Like, I don't really... you give a take with toys. Either you get them or you don't. Who gives a shit? They're a fucking toy. You know what I'm saying? It's the connections you're making with the people. And like, listen, everybody's going to be in town this Sunday. It's fantastic. Unfortunately, I won't be. But, do I sit here and cry over spilt milk that I can't hang out with like Zakanin and Woody and all these people? No. Do you know why? Because in a month or two, they'll all be at another fucking toy show. And I can just go there and see them. It's one of those things where it's like, you don't always have to like miss them because there's always another one, and it's this shit. It's this shit. Like, it's like, well, you're not going to see Woody Sunday, but when Shane does that Tuesday thing again, I'll see Woody then, and we can talk and have a great time then. It's like, I can see Woody because of this. It's like, that's one thing I love about the lives is even though I can't see him at a convention, I can catch him here. I can catch Frankie in the chats. I can catch Zakanin on the, so it's like, I mean, I would love to see you guys in person, but we all have our things, and this is my thing. And it's like I said, I don't put it on anybody, and I wish that I didn't have this fucking problem. I truly don't, but it hasn't it's one of those things where, like the doctors tell you, you might not ever get rid of this. You might just learn to live with it, you know? And the one thing a doctor told me was, at least the physical problems that you have, which I have plenty of them, you know the source. We can't pinpoint the source of social anxiety. They can't. In my brain, they can't just go, here it is. This is the moment that did it. So it's like one of those things where it's like you're trying to troubleshoot. You're trying to find the fucking problem. And there is no formula. There is no instruction manual. There is no put ice on it. You know what I'm saying? There is no stretch. There's just nothing. It's just one of those things where it's a mental thing, and you have to figure out a way to rework the wiring to try to just live with the fucking problem, because it's never going to go away. You're just going to learn to live with it. And I think that's the biggest battle that at least I deal with. I can't speak for everybody, but when it comes to the anxiety bullshit, that's the battle. Is I don't know the roadmap to the source. And if I did, then obviously we wouldn't know. Nobody would have these problems. But that's one of my biggest gripes with this bullshit, because I used to perform in wrestling shows in front of people and never had a fucking problem. Now all of a sudden I get around a crowd bigger than 12 and everything starts to shake in me and my heart starts to get fast. I don't understand it. And that is, like I said, that's what hurts me the most, is the not understanding, because I can't figure it out. That's all I want to do. I'm a troubleshooter. I'm sure you're the same way, because you're a customizer. You're a troubleshooter. You want to figure out problems so that you could solve them. So if anything ever happens again, you know how to fix it.
You know how to fix it. Yep.
Yeah. And like I keep telling my wife, like, I wish I could fix this fucking problem, because this would be my only problem at this point, you know? So if I could fix it, then the problem might go away, but it doesn't go away. It gets worse every now and again. It just comes and goes. It's like a rising tide. Sometimes you get caught under that water. Sometimes the water goes out and you're like, I can breathe, you know? It's that. It is the best way I can explain it, I guess. But
that's a good way to explain it. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird, and it's crazy that it affects everybody so differently.
Yeah, as a Bear 11 Charlie here, I almost walked out of my daughter's graduation from college because there were so many people, but stayed for her. You know, you saw in you, there's something bigger than myself. It's my daughter's graduation. You know, at a toy show, in my head, there's nothing. You know, it's a toy show. You know, I'm not here. You know, like for instance, let's say you and your pops was about to roll something out at a convention, and we were all there to celebrate you and your pops. That to me would be like, I'm here for Mikey, like how he said, I'm here for my daughter. That to me might be able to help me. Whereas like, nah, I'm not here to walk around and be seen. I'm here to congratulate.
Yeah, these guys. It kind of takes the option off the table, because you're not there for you. If you're there for you, fuck it, I can leave, and that'll be for me too. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But when you've made some kind of commitment that holds you to it, that's where the focus goes. So it's you want to be there for that person, because that connection means more to you than the little bit of anxiety that you just don't let yourself deal with the same. You know, it's like, yeah, we'll deal with it later. Like, let's just focus on the task at hand.
There's been times where you've done it. Like when I've done wrestling shows, it's a task. It's the job. You have to go, you know, you're going to be around a lot of people. It's going to suck.
Yep.
And I've come home from those things and literally fallen into my wife's arms, because it's gone. There is nothing left. Yeah,
you went past E.
Yeah.
You used up all the fumes. Like, you're
and it's just like, not only am I emotionally drained, but now I'm physically, like, it's affected me physically, where now I'm just physically exhausted.
Sure.
And now the next day we don't do a fucking thing. Like we say in the house, the lights are off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you recover. Recovered.
I don't do nothing. And she hates that. Like, she hates seeing me like that, because, like, you know, like I said, and now you're on the job at that point. So like, and it's like, you want to talk about at 11? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm around all these people. I got somebody barking in my ear about a live stream and what the hell's wrong with the feed, or whatever the fuck the case may be, whatever goes wrong. And then sometimes the equipment doesn't work, or something's like for instance, last show we did, the big battery that we have for one of the cameras broke. So now we don't have that battery. It's just like one of those things. It's like, I can't handle this. This is too much. Like I'm not built for this. I'm built for, editing. Like you just put me in a room, give me a bunch of footage, and be like, here, put this together for me.
Put me in the server room and leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm built more for that. Like that's why I told her when we started backing out of the wrestling shows, I said, man, it's for my mental health. I know they're easy money because I'm very good at that shit. But I just said to her, my mental health is not, it's not keeping up the way it should be with this shit. And sometimes, like, I tell my wife, if the job sucks, you find a new one, right? Like, it's just one of those things where if you're unhappy, you're not going to stay, like, I don't care how.
Why stay and be miserable when all it takes for you to leave is you leave.
You just walk out, man. So yeah, that's just basically this. That's my anxiety in a nutshell. If anybody was wondering, I know nobody asked, but
they were curious.
Yeah, they were curious.
They were curious.
I hope I piqued your curiosity as to what makes me tick. Marijuana.
Just a little first time I've hosted Talking Figures. I hope you enjoyed my guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look at you! Thank you. Now I see what you guys feel like. Jesus. Oh.
Tell me about your mother. How did that make you feel?
It's my fault.
This is what we in the business refer to as a breakthrough. This is good. This is how healing starts.
I feel better already. It's the first step. I took the first steps.
And just like that, our time is up. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, $200, please. They're like, okay.
Just cut the check with the receptionist at the front desk, please.
And no, we don't validate parking, so please leave.
Yeah, you're on your own. You're on your own. Okay.
Hey, God. Yes, I appreciate everybody for listening to me just drone on about my stuff. But sometimes it feels good to talk about it. Because the more you talk about it, the more you can kind of. Sometimes I like to talk about it because it makes me realize how silly it is. Where you're kind of like, well, do you really feel that way? Is it really, like, come on, dude. It's like I start to kind of, you go back and forth with that when you say shit out loud.
Yeah.
And sometimes
is that really how I feel? Did I mean that?
Yeah. It's like, did you really just say that? Is that how it works? And sometimes I turn around and I go, yeah, that's how it works. That's what's going on in your brain. So just accept it and know that you're doing the right things to, you're moving forward. Because if I'm not
ignoring it.
Yeah, if I let this shit win, I wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
Like if I let this shit win, there would never been a pre-roll. There would have never been any of this stuff. I always tell my wife, like, I'm fighting it every single fucking day. Whether it's going live on a Wake and Bake, whether it's coming on here with you, whether it's talking to Shane, whether it's somebody messaging me randomly, one of the guys in the chat texting me random or sending me memes, and I just answer back. Sometimes I don't answer back because sometimes my mind isn't there. Like my social points, they're just not there that day. And has nothing to do with anybody. I'm not shunning anybody. I'm not excluding anybody. Sometimes I'm just mentally not there. I think sometimes people, and then this goes back to, you want to put a bow tie on things. It goes back to what you said, where you feel like you have to be on when you're live because you portray now a personality. And sometimes I get nervous, and I tell my wife this all the time. I say, I don't want people to think that I'm that silly goose all the time, because when this camera goes off, I'm silly to my wife, but it's not as crazy as it is on here. Obviously you turn it up a little bit to be a silly ass, but a lot of the times I'm just quiet and I'm just sitting there, and I'm either sitting on a computer editing, or I'm just trying to stay out of my own fucking head long enough to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. So I always tell people, please don't take anything I do to heart. Like if we meet in person and I'm not as talkative as you thought I would be, like, it has nothing to do with you. It's me. know that. Like I appreciate everything. I truly do. But sometimes when I'm hyper aware of everything that's going around me when we're at a crowded place, and I
Sure.
shouldn't be, but I am. So
Sure.
that's what's got me so quiet.
Yeah,
is I'm hyper aware.
your social scope is much wider. Like here,
Yeah.
this is the focus. This is the entire this window right here is the
Man.
entire focus.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you're focused on because everything else around you is a controlled environment.
Yeah, exactly.
You put this in public, it's not a controlled environment anymore. You still have to be aware of everything else, and it doesn't matter if that's a just like an anxiety point, or if you're, that natural protector style where your eye's always on the door to make sure there's not a threat, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're constantly aware of your surroundings, but
That's the thing, dude. I'm always looking. I'm like, oh fuck, there's so many people here. There's so many
right,
people. And that's
right.
That's really what it boils down to. But
Sure.
My biggest fear was people saying, "Oh, that's just I thought he'd be cooler." That kind of shit. Like I don't want anybody to ever say, like, I thought he'd be cooler than when I met him.
Yeah.
I tend to be really nice in person. When people meet me, they have a positive experience with me. It's never it'll never be negative. It'll never ever be negative. So it just won't be like I won't be hitting you with the Randy Savage voice. Like I won't be like coming up to you at a convention. Oh yeah, good to see you. Yeah, it won't be none of that shit. It'll just be this.
See about that, yeah.
He'll see you now. Yeah, you gonna buy this toy or what?
Hold on a second, dude.
Hold on a second. Are you gonna buy that figure or should I, man? Hold on a second, dude. Are you selling that for $150, man? Because that's a damn ripoff, brother.
Yeah. I get that. That is not me. Like I still do the impressions and stuff, all the fucking time. Like that is just a part of me. But I still get the battery. I still get the And there's some days where I'm living off of, because I'm also the kind of personality that is amplified by other people.
Okay.
So like, if any of you in the chat were at DFW that Saturday night, that was me feeding off of other energy. And so that was like me at 11. Like that's balls to the fucking wall, as every bit of entertainment I could squeeze out of myself. That was that night. That was that.
Well, sometimes
that shit happens.
Sometimes you feed off that energy and you go, oh shit, this feels good.
Yeah, especially if there's somebody else.
Yeah,
it's one or two things. It's one person that can like give you back and forth, or it's a bunch of people that are laughing, because that has always been my most addictive drug, is
laughter.
The engagement with everybody else. Like if everybody is laughing and they're having a really good time, it makes me push. It makes me want to keep that going, because that's the thing that I crave the most, is entertaining other people. Like I don't know why that has always been the thing for me. Like as a class clown in school, that was always it. Just like, I don't know if it's a pure acceptance thing or if it's whatever it is, but that is part of my personality, which is weird to think that somebody with a social battery is also that person, because those are fucking different as shit.
A lot of times, though, if I'm with the right people, like you just said, and you feel safe, then I can let it down, and I can I can have a good time. It's just a matter of being with the right people. When like if you're with, like, let's say if it's me and you, and you start, like you say, you start to play with each other, and then I start to forget, because now I'm just me and you. That happens with Woody a lot. Like we go outside and we start smoking, and then we just kind of, I say a joke, he plays off the joke, and then we bam, we start laughing, and then I just completely
supernatural.
I completely forget where we are, and because I'm having a great time with Woody, and so it's just like, all right, this is he makes it easier. Like I can check out because he's here, and we could joke around and say silly, dumb shit to each other.
Yeah,
and it's fun as shit. Yeah, but the collective.
Yeah, you get that, you relax, you get that comfortability. When you're comfortable, really are your natural self.
Yeah, exactly.
Your wall is one thing, like whatever you've put up in between the world and really who you are.
Yeah,
that's everybody has it. It's some people's it's much shorter than others, but when you have somebody that just neutralizes the wall, that is your most free self. That is you just being you. And the stronger that presence is, the more that environment can challenge you. I think.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
If you're around a couple of people that you feel super safe with, like you're very, very comfortable with them, then a crowded room doesn't seem so crowded. Like you have this bubble, right? You have your people, It's like I don't like to go to like local shows and stuff. But if I had somebody near, like somebody around me that would go to shows with me, I'd go to shows all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I just don't like the uncomfortability of an unfamiliar space and people.
Perfect example of that is when we were at the last one was ZoloCon. And like I said, she's sick. I'm already checked out. And we're getting ready to leave. And we're coming around like a section here going right towards the stairs. And just as we're walking, we see Zakanin coming down. And he's
sparkling like a diamond in the darkness.
Exactly. It was like a white piece of paper and just filled with black around him. He just come walking out of nowhere. It was like this beautiful shot.
It's Zakanin.
Zakanin is here. Hello. Anyway, he saw me and he comes over to us and immediately just starts talking to us about stuff. Hey, would you find anything? Blah, blah, blah. And then I told him about this one thing over here, and he went over there and he bought a bunch of shit.
The snake Plissken,
yeah, all that stuff. And then we started just talking. And before I knew it, I didn't see any of the bullshit no more. Yeah. I was just talking to Zakanin, and that was good. I was like, all right, and it's like it's moments like that. And then I go outside, and there's Woody, and Crown Slayer, I think, was with him at the time. I think he was with him, and I could talk to them and breathe. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the second they walk away, this is what happened with Zakanin. He just walked away to go back to what he was doing. Immediately snap back into reality, and I'm like, okay, all right, you got to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And
you were doing something, and it was leaving.
yeah. So it's just that kind of shit where like I said, Talking Figures did that. Like because I had Zakanin on, and I got to know him, and then I met him at ZoloCon last year, and got to know him a little bit better. Just hung out with him, and then we've done some lives together. And so like you see him, I immediately, like you said, get taken back to this little square here, and I'm thinking that I'm just talking to Zakanin and no one else is around. Or like I said, it's the same thing with Woody when I start talking to Woody and shit like that. But it's done. Hey, Justin Boots in the house. It's all good.
JB,
you gotta work, man. No biggie.
Gotta do it.
The voice saying Z's name is fucking hilarious. Never gets old. What are you talking about? This one?
Zakanin,
I have come to see you. You're so white. You're so white. I can see every vein in your body.
It is good.
I was talking to my wife. We were talking about the Halloween thing that we were talking about. The Halloween episode you want to do, and I said to my wife, "So we got to get a gnome hat."
Yes. Yes.
I already got plans, by the way.
Nice.
I already got plenty of plans. Yeah.
That figure it out Halloween episode is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Gonna be fun. I don't even know whose channel is that gonna be on.
Rondo says you're all being too relatable right now.
Oh, that'll be my week.
Oh, fantastic! All right.
Get ready, Zakanin.
Zakanin.
I'm coming for you. I hope you're ready because you're so white.
Pasty. You like convection of sugar, Zakanin.
Are you having a bad trip, Dewey?
Would you like some more LSD?
Would you like some more LSD?
I don't know which one's better, this one or this one.
God.
I like you, but you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
You got a freaking dart in your neck.
You okay? Huh? You got a fucking dart in your neck.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So good. Even the silly gooses have serious moments from time to time.
yes. We're not always silly.
That's how we get to be silly, as we release all of the serious stuff.
Yeah, you got to be filled with serious stuff to release the silly cream. Yeah,
Pause.
have a hard candy shell, and inside is the silly
Pause.
cream. No, that's not how it works. No.
Oh my God, take me out of here. I've messed up.
I oozed out all my silly cream.
All my silly cream has disappeared.
I'll just brick like a Cadbury egg, I did.
God, Cadbury eggs are so underrated too. They're so good. That's very true.
There it is. That's it. We definitely
Sitcoms do have special episodes. Yes. On a very special episode of Full House, right? On a very special episode of The Two Silly Gooses, the boys break down anxiety.
So it was crying, and then it never happens in the show. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I thought they was crying.
Why was it crying?
Yeah, I was promised crying.
Damn you!
They always did those special episodes. It was always about drugs.
Yeah,
Mostly
usually a
not.
crossover episode too.
Yeah, mostly
Be a
marijuana.
different. Well, the original dope.
The original, yeah. They were like, be
Yeah.
careful. Wesley Friends has AIDS on a special Mr. Belvedere. On a very special episode of Blossom. It was always that too. It was always that like serious voice.
Yeah.
On a very special episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will's dad doesn't want him. That episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air still makes me cry. That one where his dad bounces on him. You ever see that?
No.
Where he cries to Uncle Phil and he goes, "How come he don't want me, man?" And Uncle Phil hugs him. Oh, gets me every time.
Heart wrencher.
Yeah, every
Damn.
time. Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know why. I don't know why your dad doesn't want you, Will. I wish I had an answer for you.
I don't know.
Oh my God! And did you remember the Oh, your Mama Kukovic is going to bed.
Good night, Mom. Love
Good night.
you too.
Do you remember the episode of a Different Strokes, where what's the kid's name? The molester tries to get him. Did you ever see that episode?
I don't think I ever watched Different Strokes.
You never watched Different Strokes? Oh, I remember that.
I don't think so.
On a very special episode of Different Strokes, a man asks, I forgot the kid's name. What's the fucking kid's name? What you talking about, Willis? What's that kid's name? Arnold? Is that his name?
I don't know.
I don't fucking remember. But yeah, that was an episode. That was the kind of special episodes you used to get in the 80s. And then it was all about 90s. The 90s was all about drugs. It was all about marijuana and shit like that. Those were the special episodes.
The 90s did was pretty fond of their drugs.
Yeah.
Usually not marijuana though, and not in real life.
No.
That's not what was killing the kids. The 90s.
Oh,
That was legit.
Stu knows. Arnold and Dudley jumped on the bed in their underwear. There you go, Arnold Jackson.
Oh my God.
Yeah, told you. I told
That
you.
that is terrible.
On a very special episode of Different Strokes, Arnold is asked to do something that he has never done before.
Man, that's so dark.
It was very dark. Very, yeah.
The lessons were learned.
Yeah. It was just like, remember, this is my biggest issue with sitcoms was something bad would happen, and in 30 minutes they'd figure out the whole problem. There was no like extended problem. Like it ended in 30 minutes.
You only have 30 minutes.
You have a whole season. Why don't
That's
you make
it.
it a whole arc?
No, tomorrow next week's episode's gonna be about somebody getting a new car.
Yeah. On this week's episode of Boy Meets World, Corey.
Oh yeah.
that episode on Boy Meets World where Sean Hunter was a drunk, and in 30 minutes he becomes an alcoholic, and in 30 minutes kicks the habit? Yeah, I couldn't believe how quickly.
They were trying to get Tony Stark to do that for decades.
He never going to kick
Never.
that habit. Yeah.
Never.
Yes. Jesse Spano hooked on speed from Saved by the Bell. Remember that?
On a special episode of Saved by the Bell.
On a special episode of Saved by the Bell, Jesse Spano goes down a dark road that Zach's got to save her from. 12 steps, 22 minutes. Absolutely. We'll knock it out. Don't worry. We'll get this kid the help that he needs.
Ain't nothing to worry about. We got
all he needs is a hug from Corey's dad.
Once he realizes all the hurt that he's causing his loved ones, he'll stop.
Yeah. Corey's
there
dad.
may have been a false sense of ease with those special episodes.
Oh, there was always
just like you think dad's an alcoholic? Well, it worked in the show. Let's try this. No, he's still an alcoholic.
He's still alcoholic. It's not going to change. My father didn't stop.
Not up to you.
Jim Beam after he watched Corey Matthews save Sean Hunter.
No,
it didn't happen. No, my father in fact was probably drinking it right there while he was watching it. Like, hey, it's just stupid idiot. He stopped drinking. What a fucking moron.
What an idiot. Why would he do that?
Why would he stop doing that? That's the best part.
Topping off his drink. Why would he do that? What an idiot.
What a moron. This guy, he convinces him. What a dummy.
You ever try that shit with me, I'm putting you outside.
Yeah. On a very special episode of Saved by the Bell, Kelly has decided that she is done with Zach. You remember that when he was cheating? She was cheating on him with the.
I don't remember any of Saved by the Bell. I remember watching.
I only remember.
Shit out.
I only remember these key moments is because my father, he used to watch Saved by the Bell too. Like it was all these things that he watched, and I just remember. Like I remember, she cheated on him with the manager at the restaurant that they always hung out with because she was working there. And Zach was like, oh, I can't believe she left me. It's like, shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? My father was like ridiculous. My father would be like, shut the fuck up. He's fucking out of high school with all these girls. He's worried about this one. Go to fucking other one.
I love he was that invested in watching.
Oh, he so was.
He's hypercritical of everything that happened.
Oh, I could tell you the conversations. I would always tell him, I go, you know, this is a work, right? This is fake. It's a sitcom. It's not real. Like,
it's totally scripted. Like these not even the real names.
If I could tell you how many times I've had to tell my mother to stop yelling at the TV. It's like, you know, the person can't hear you. Like you're yelling at a television. Like she hates Sheldon Cooper from Big Bad Theory because he's annoying. He always gets his way and shit like that, and that annoys her. And I go, you realize that this guy Jim Parsons is not really like this. It's a character. It's a gimmick. You don't have to get mad at him. And so that's when I realized that sometimes the magical boob tube that people watch kind of just takes their imagination.
Get wrapped up in it, man.
Yeah.
They're transported.
For real. Look at this now. 90210 had Brandon Jason Priestley dating a girl who was a racist. Jesus Christ, I never watched 90210.
No. We've all done things we're not.
They got married in the end anyways. That's true. Saturday morning show, California Dreams. You know what it is? A lot of those Saturday morning shows didn't get a lot of respect because of Saved by the Bell was like the benchmark, I guess you can call
like
it.
Crown jewel.
Yeah. They were like, because that was the first one that spurned off all of these other teen television shows.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was like their way of giving like preteens and teens like their own soap operas. I really believe that.
They're just like, we'll get them hooked young, and then they'll be addicted to this.
Yeah, and then as soon as they get older, they're gonna be watching Young and the Restless.
That's right.
You'll all see.
Right. and Victor will still be the same fucking guy.
Yeah,
same guy.
Oh my god, dude, there are fucking guys on those sitcoms that have been there for 30 years, and you're just like,
yes,
Christ, dude, have you been playing the same character for 30?
Same guy, or some twin version of him.
Yeah. That's the beautiful
thing about
sitcoms, dude. You could just always, like, if you kill somebody, but we would just put him as his twin. It's the evil twin. He's back.
He didn't die. He was in a coma. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are worse than comic books.
Yeah.
At least they like kill a timeline and restart it. You're just like, no, it's the same timeline.
They go, oh, no, sir, we're going back in time. We'll bring back the originals, the guy. Don't worry. I was like, what? Yeah, don't worry about it. Did he watch The Ranch on Netflix? He did, G.I. Jetman. Once I showed him the wonderful world of Netflix.
Oh
He,
yeah.
he didn't
No holds barred.
he didn't watch much on the streaming services because my father, like Shane said, what does this TV do? What does this box do with the electricity? He didn't really know all that stuff. But he would always call me upstairs and be like, do me a favor, put on that thing with the movies. And I'd be like, all right. And,
Thing with the movies.
yeah, put that thing on with the movies. I want to watch something. I'm like, all right. And you just put it on. What do you want to watch? You tell me the name and I would pop it on, whether it's HBO Max. The thing with the movies meant any streaming service, by the way. It didn't.
It could have been whatever.
It was a broad term. It was like, well, the thing with the movies, just put it on. What fucking movie you want to watch? Like I used to ask him,
what is it you want?
Yeah, what do you want to watch, dude? Like I don't know.
I'll find which thing for the movies, but you tell me what you're looking for.
Yeah. Fantasy, sci-fi, western. What are you looking for?
Yeah, give me a genre, give me an actor. I need something, Pop.
The thing with the movie. Just put the fucking movie on.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Netflix it is. I hope you liked Californication.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Because you didn't give me anything to go off of here. So I saw David Duchovny. Boom, that's what you're watching.
That's what you say. This is the guy from the X-Files. Hey, leave it on.
It's the guy from the X-Files.
Leave it on.
Except in this one, he gets ass constantly.
I remember this show too. My Two Dads. Yeah. Yeah, my father used to watch that too. That was on at the time before Seinfeld. It was on Channel 4. It was on, what was that other fucking dumb Paul Reiser show? Mad About You. Remember all that dumb shows? It was like, they were like literally right before like Seinfeld became the king. Like Mad About You was on, but like it was like it was like that must-see TV Thursday that had first started coming about.
Okay.
And yeah, it was that. It was those eras. My Two Dads, and then like I said, then Paul Reiser went from that because that show didn't last long, and then went to Caroline in the City. I remember that too.
I don't know
Spin City with Michael J.
Spin
Fox.
City. I remember Spin City.
Spin City. He was a big fan of that show as well. Spin City. He loved, like I said, he loved the shows. He loved George Lopez too. George Lopez. He enjoyed.
Never liked George Lopez.
And he watched a little bit of the Cosby Show because the Cosbys were on CBS and there was another TV show that he used to watch. He used to love MacGyver, the original, not the new bullshit. The original MacGyver he loved.
I don't think any of the remakes were very good.
No.
Except I will say I enjoyed Magnum P.I. I think it's because Higgins was now fuckable.
I don't know. I'm still.
It's like, oh, this is okay.
I need the originals. Give me Tom Selleck, please. Give me what was the fucking?
But that's the only one. It's the only one that I think is like palatable.
I liked Hawaii.
I tried to watch MacGyver, but I was like, I don't like this one.
No, I watched Hawaii 5-0 remake. I thought that was okay, but even that was like a little ridiculous.
As much as I wish I liked him, Scott Conn is dog shit.
Yeah, he's not a good actor.
He is not.
But
he is.
You know what? His father's not that great neither. Let's not act like.
No, he's not. He's not.
James Caan is not a great actor.
James Caan got by because there weren't thousands of options in the day.
Yeah.
Scott Conn, you just have great hair.
Yeah, I like Scott Conn in Ready to Rumble, where he was a wrestling fan that believed that it was real. I like that because he was stupid. He was a moron.
That's the same character he plays in fucking Gone in 60 Seconds. He's just a dipshit.
Just a moron. Yeah. Moronical.
He just has that great line about sitting on your hand and rubbing one out, and he calls it a stranger. Like that's the best thing he did.
It's moronical. You were sitting in bathtubs, farting in bathtubs.
All of the bathtubs, laugh your ass off.
That's the ass off. Yeah. It's high science, man. It's like working with mercury. You would
be an idiot. To be moronical.
Yeah. The dumbest motherfucker that ever lived. Yeah, they turned Higgins into a chick on the new Magnum.
Yeah, Dan. She's a petite blonde English woman.
My mother loves this show, Blue Bloods. Tom Selleck.
It's hard not to get on board with Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck's a great actor.
You want whatever he's doing, you want to root for him.
It's fucking Mr.
Tom
Baseball.
Selleck.
Man. I love that movie, Mr. Baseball. It's a great movie. Yeah. Good old
there. That's true. Varsity Blues. He is pretty good in Varsity Blues.
Who's that now?
Scott
Scott Conn. That's right. He's the wide receiver of Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I don't know how he's a wide receiver. He's like 5'6". Whatever.
Well, he's like, what's his face? What was his fucking name? Wes Welker. Wes Welker was a small receiver on the Patriots.
That's true. There were some that exist. I mean, you know, Chiefs had Dante Hall. He was a pretty short guy.
Yeah, the Giants had that.
Fuck, we had fucking we had Hill. We had Hill forever. Hill's
Tyreek,
like 5'8".
right?
Yeah.
The Giants had fucking Odell Beckham, who was tiny. You know,
They do exist. They're like unicorns. But
Deshaun Jackson, who I could not stand. I fucking hate the Philadelphia Eagles and everything they stand for. So I could not stand fucking Deshaun Jackson, but he was a small receiver who's usually the small ones are fast. That's how they make up for it.
That is true.
They're like very, very fast. Yeah.
That is true. They're usually
I prefer, I don't know, maybe you were probably the same boat as me, but I prefer the tall, lanky wide receivers so that the quarterback can just dump the ball and they can jump high up enough to get it. No problem.
Depends. Because it's hard for me to say Tyreek Hill had any kind of Achilles heel. It didn't matter who was covering him. He got it. It didn't matter. He just burned your ass. If you slowed down and intercept it, he just ran 10 yards past you. Like it did. Nothing mattered.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody else was like, well, you have like off the line speed, or you've got, all you can do is post routes. Like that dude could just get it.
Beckham was like that, and Beckham had high hops. Like he could jump high, jump over people to get the fucking ball.
Yeah, he had some real jump to him and some crazy catches. Like his sense of being was intense. Like he always knew where he was. It was impressive.
He was mega, was tiny, and of course a criminal. I saw Mr. Baseball in the theaters. My parents loved Tom Selleck. That's a great fucking film, Mr. Baseball. Tyreek Hill, baby.
Yeah, baby.
When he's at practice and looks in his pants and saw what the fuck, it says, what the fuck is that?
Is that from Mr. Baseball?
Yeah.
That movie.
Dude, you could be fucking small and be a wide receiver, but I guess I would prefer tall ones. I liked what's his face, Plaxico Burress for the Giants. I liked Amari Toomer, who was a tall wide receiver. Mm-hmm. The fucking guy they had recently was pretty tall too. Hakeem Nicks, those kinds of guys. I like the guys that I always liked old, reliable wide receivers, like Armani Toomer. The guy was always going to catch the fucking football. You knew he was going to give it his all. Yeah. Those kind. I hate diva wide receivers, and that's what what's his face became. Odell Beckham Jr. Once they become like me guys, and they think that they're bigger than the team, that's when I have a problem with them. That's when I'm like, okay, give me this fucking guy. Same with running backs. Like I love Saquon Barkley. I truly did. And I felt like the Giants should have paid him. But you go to the Philadelphia Eagles, that really made me mad that they won the fucking.
It's a tough pill to swallow, man.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I don't like when you go to the fucking rival. Go anywhere else. Go anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's not the rival.
For sure.
Yeah, that hurt. That's like, I know that probably not many baseball fans here, but that was when like Darryl Strawberry went to the New York Yankees. I threw up in my mouth. Oh my God, was I disgusted by that? Him and Doc Gooden do a no-hitter with the Yankees. Ugh. Oh my God. I never wanted somebody to get busted on crack cocaine more in my life than that. Fucking as soon as he threw that no-hitter, I was like, I hope you go out and I hope you snort all the cocaine in the world. And I hope they test you tomorrow. Like that's how mad. Oh man, I was so angry. That motherfucker.
You could have done all you wanted with me, but you went for somebody else.
Oh, you fuck. Why couldn't you throw no hitters for the Mets? You dummy. You're too busy doing crack cocaine.
You piece of shit. Get out of my face.
Yeah, Art Monk. Great name. James Lofton. Great name. He's a great name. Just like right now. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but it said 3:10.
Yep. Time to wrap her up.
Yeah.
Hit the old dusty trail.
Steve Howe was sniffing all that coke, not going to share with Doc, motherfucker. Yeah, it's tons of bitch.
This is my pile. You get your own.
Yeah. You ever read that book about the 86 Mets? If you want to read a wild book, dude, read the one about the 86 Mets. It is fucking crazy what they did.
Really?
They would be doing cocaine during games.
Good Christ.
They were a fucking wild bunch, man. A wild bunch, dude. That 1986 Mets team, they were something. They were something.
Yeah, they were fucking high.
Yeah.
That's what they were. They were fucking high.
Oh, yeah. The fucking one. They discovered amphetamines, and that was it. That was it.
They're like the fucking Raiders in the 70s. Are like, did you guys know you can snort this? There's like, no way. Dude,
Wait,
I got
what?
a fucking crazy idea. What if I put a cast on my hand and we fill it with fucking concrete? Oh my fucking god, that's a fucking brilliant idea. There's check this out. Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
It's like,
yo,
whoa.
fill this with cement right now. I have an idea. And they're like, what? That's the fucking truth, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. The Mets was sick. And that
Fucking
86 game.
insane.
Starting fights with teams. Fucking, it was crazy. The shit that they were doing back then. I miss old sports. New sports sucks. Can we agree? It's all soft.
There's too much of the safety stuff.
No, yeah, I get that. The concussion.
The sports died.
I just miss like the rivalry.
I get that, but that's the life you chose.
I get that too. I understand.
You get paid very handsomely, and you chose to do it. If you were drafted into it, you know, I'd understand feeling sorry for you, but you chose to go into something that you're probably only going to get like 6 years out of.
If you're lucky.
And the rest of your life, you're going to be inhibited some way. Chances.
Yeah.
You know. But
I miss old sports, man.
I miss even like 2000s football.
Yeah.
Like watching like highlights of just dudes just getting fucking wrecked.
Ray Lewis.
Leveled.
Ray.
And nobody like I'm not saying like the serious shit. Like stuff did definitely happen to these guys, but those guys they got wrecked, they got taken off their fucking feet. They were in the next fucking play. That's just that was the game, man.
Yeah. I was saying, but you know what the funny thing is all sports were like that. Because I was just telling you about the 86 Mets. It was baseball. That was baseball. You know, and it was gritty. It was hard nosed. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball is the same thing. Basketball, dude, they would. I mean, if I could tell you how many times you see flagrant fouls now, and you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Back then, that would have been nothing. They wouldn't even call that play.
Yeah.
You know, some of these things.
Part of the game. What do you want from
him? Same thing when you
hit him in the nose with an elbow. What the fuck is he supposed to do? Get off of him?
Yeah, you're good to what you doing.
It's your fucking fault.
Don't run into his elbow.
If you don't like it, wear one of those stupid masks. I don't know what to tell you. Give him space or get a mask. Otherwise, you're going to get you know.
That's just like when they call roughing the passer, and it's like you're like, oh come on, and it's just like they drag him down. Yeah, roughing a passer. I blame Tom Brady for that bullshit. Tom Brady started all that bullshit.
That definitely changed it because I see it. I mean, I'm a fucking Chiefs fan. I see him do it with Pat. Like,
hey, they protect Mahomes.
I'm just like, come on, can we fucking play the game? Like,
yeah,
dude, I get so fucking sick of games being an hour longer because you have to fucking throw a flag at everything, and then you're watching it and you're like, no flag on that, huh? Okay, I guess. I mean, that seemed like a higher priority. But
yeah,
whatever.
When you expect them to throw it, that's when they never throw it, and then they throw it at the dumb plays, and you're just like, come on. I haven't watched
that. He was holding like his hand. You could see his hand open. He just like got caught on his finger. I'm like, now that's some ticky tack bullshit.
And that happens.
Veto that. Let's make it like American Idol. We just all vote. It's like, no, veto that call. And it's like, well, came in from the audience. That's not how we're going to do it.
That's how the audience decide.
Or, you know, like we live in a fucking day where they can literally review everything as it happens.
Yeah.
If you're going to be stopping the game anyway,
might as well.
Let's go for the accurate side.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know, or like how the ball you're not able to track if the ball crossed a line. We're still using chain links.
Yeah.
What?
Man. Stu, have a great night, bud. We're about to wrap it up, I assume. So
have a good night, Stu.
We appreciate you, bud. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, sir.
Anytime we can entertain somebody, I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody who's entertained by
it's nice.
By anything that I do. So the fact that I'm able to come on here with Mikey and be a fraction of entertaining, I appreciate that.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good duo, the Silly Gooses.
I know we're pretty good, aren't we? Pretty good, aren't we? We're the silliest gooses, aren't we?
Not bad. Not bad.
Yep, you're not bad. I always
We're not too bad, people. Good team. Good matchup with those Silly Gooses.
I get the skunk butt.
I have a blanket made of a skunk butt. You gave me a rug made of skunk butts. I don't know how to take this, but disrespect. You understand?
I do like that one. It's subtle. It's just a subtle one. I like it.
My wife told me about that movie. I was like, "There's no way it's going to be that funny." And when that character comes out on the screen, him and the sloth, I laughed. I was like, "Okay, you win."
All right. I was wrong. This is great.
This movie is hilarious. I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, that was real funny. You know what it was? If you ever really watched that movie, it's basically them teaching grown-ups about racism.
Really?
Yeah. Well, baby, what's the name of that movie? Zootopia. Yeah.
I think I've seen it, but I mean,
If you ever
was
get a
probably
chance to watch
high.
it back again, you'll be like, "Oh shit, they're teaching grown-ups about racism. It's racism right now."
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
She's like, "What?" And I go, "What? Yeah, look, because like it's like they set somebody up because they turn into animals now. It was like a crazy."
Oh yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you really take a look at the underlining meaning about it, you could see what they were trying to teach me. Oh, look at this now. Figure Fight Club's in the house.
Ho ho! I'll be
Day
wrapping
late.
it up, buddy. I appreciate
I'll
you
show it.
stopping in.
Yeah, thank you. But we appreciate you, man. Hit that like button on the way in.
Boop.
We appreciate you. But always, Mikey, thank you so much for this, as always.
Absolutely, man. I love it. I love it. Good time. What do you got coming up? You got a premiere this Sunday?
Yes, live premiere of LSWA. I won't be doing it live because I won't be around. I got things to do, but there will be a live premiere. It should be very good. The matches that I saw were very entertaining. So I hope if you guys got nothing to do Sunday afternoon, I'm assuming you'll be in the morning with your dad, right? So it'll come on right
Yes.
after you guys around 1:30, 2 o'clock. So please make sure you go to the channel and watch that. And if you're thinking about being a member, please consider joining. I have 2 tiers now. If you just want to be in the LSWA, I have that tier, and I have the Madness where you get everything. I'm about to do a smoke break soon. I'm going to set up the smoke shop soon where I'm going to do once a month group hangouts, but no more than 4 people. So it's always going to be like just once a month. I'm going to just have a couple people come on. We just shoot the breeze.
Nice.
Just do it live on for members only. So
That'd be
I got a
cool.
lot of shit on my channel. So if you're thinking about being a member, you could literally spend weeks watching the amount of shit that I have for members.
Yeah. You do have a lot of content.
Yes, you do.
It's definitely worth it.
You definitely do. Yes,
Get
you
done,
do.
Abby.
Yes.
Send the man that promo.
I appreciate it. Yeah, just send me what you need, and we'll work on it.
Yeah.
So, but that's really it. So, thank you.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you for joining me again, being a part of this show. Love that we get to do this. Yep, tomorrow night, Figure It Out on Zakanan's channel. We'll have Quentin Bedwell on to. We're going to be doing some kind of random, kind of off the wall. We're going to do our favorite like childhood snacks.
Right on.
Probably talk a little bit about Mississippi Macabre.
Okay.
Because it did successfully fund, so we're excited for him for that. So we'll talk about that a little bit, and have a good time. Then Sunday morning, a couple of kooks. Me and Pop will be talking about. I have no idea at this point.
Hell yeah!
But we'll be hanging out, and then after that, go check out the LSWA because that's going to be a good time.
It's always a fun time at the LSWA, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I super appreciate you being here. Tony, did you have something to add?
Yes. Before we go, if you remember, I'm dropping the storyline-based content as soon as I'm done here. So I'm going to upload it, and it'll drop to members only Raw and WCW. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Check that out. Yeah, everybody, appreciate you being here. Appreciate your chats. Appreciate your time. Till next time, you have a good one. All right.